Good morning, world. Hope you're doing okay. I thought I would start a couple of tickles early, and that is mainly because I've just had a message to say one of my customers is on his way and will only be a couple of ticks. So I thought if I start a few minutes early, at least I can put you on pause if we know what we mean. So good morning, gents. Good morning. I just need to get the chat up on the other screen because for whatever reason it doesn't let me put. Is it that one? I can't remember which one it is. Is it that one? I think no. Go to homepage. I'm not authorized to do that. Wonderful. I can't even find me. I can't even find me chat now. Where's? Oh, there it is. Chat. So anyway, I will change that to live chat. So yes, gents. Good morning, all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Chill and Relax has got it. Chill and Relax, the first one after. Look at this. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, ooh, ooh. Bit of Friday morning energy. Come on, let's pump it up, pump it up, pump it, pump it, pump it up. Well, the prestigious Matt, you will notice I'm going to have breakfast on stream this morning as well. So the prestigious honour today, immortalised in where's my camera? Permanent market. Where's my camera? No, it's that camera, isn't it? No, upside down. Look at the haircut. I'm all discombobulated. Immortalised in permanent market. Will be. Chill and relax. According to my screen, according to my screen, Andy, just a little bit, just a tad early. According to my screen, I will validate it for everybody. You can see it's definitely Chill and Relax there. Straight after I've gone live, welcome to live chat. And then Chill and Relax was the first one. So, yes, it might be a bit random, but Chill and Relax has got it. Congrats, sir. So, let me just move my brekkie fast out of the way. We've already got the date set. We've already got the date set there. So we will put Chill. Oh God, I'm shaking. I've had 2 coffees this morning to keep me awake, which I'll get onto in a minute. Chill. And I'm not going to put and because I'm going to do one of them. Can anyone do them? Relax. So I certainly can't. Immortalised, chill and relax. How the dinky devil is everybody? How the devil is everybody? Let me say some hellos because we've got a torrent of people. I've got 12 people already. Haven't you got jobs to go to? Get some work done. Get some work done. Come on, get away. Right, let's say some hellos. So we, I don't know whether my sounds are working. Exclamation ship. Yeah, I don't know whether it's working. So let's say some hellos. I'll start from the top. Morning, MK. Morning. Fully clothed this morning, as we can see. We then got Phil. Morning, Phil. Oldham. Let me work down my list. Dave. Morning, David. Morning. Sorry, not David. Dave. Morning, Dave. Yorkshire Dave. E by Ek. Yorkshire Dave. He's one of home boys like me. We've then got the legend that is Andy. Morning, Andy. Might still be. No, we won't be on school. We'll be driving home. Or we'll be home. We've got Angry Yank. Good morning. We've then got MK. We've got Chill and Relax, which I think we've all said. Morning too. And we've got Worms. Good morning. Call you tea, but Worms. Morning, Worms. And where else are we? We've got other people. Come on, we've got 12 people. Hey, if it's first time in chat, drop an hello and you'll get your name in lights. Look at this, 15 minutes of fame. I got Worms. We need Falcon to do No! Falcon. He was being a bit of a terrorist, was Falcon. So we have. Oh no, it's that one there. Ooh. So we've got 3 dates. All this week, these, by the way. All this week. It was so funny that. Yorkshire Dave's not here. I thought I saw Yorkshire D come in. I saw Yorkshire D, isn't that Yorkshire Dave? Sorry, Yorkshire D. Wrong person. This could be one of these things. So, gents, just whilst I have got everyone's attention, Yorkshire D, I am. I thought he was. Well, that's good. I've just had a customer say it'll be 2 minutes. Can't see you. I was going to go live at 9:30, 9:30 as it was scheduled. And I had a customer text at 8:25. I'm 2 minutes away, and I just thought I'm not going to finish with that, so that's why I went a few minutes early. But I'm just looking at CCTV cameras, which is why I'm staring up there. And his text, "I'm here." Let me tell you, he's not. So he's probably banging out wrong door. No idea. No idea. I have sent him the address, so no idea where he is. So yeah, we'll see where he goes. So I've got man flu. Yeah, they'll be poor. I am looking on camera, and I cannot see anybody here. There's parking space outside, e.g. they can park right outside the office, and I can kind of see up and down. Oh, wait, what was that? No, that was just a bird. So unless it's coming at the back of a sparrow, could be. It'll be banging on the door saying, "Come and repair this computer." Is this the Mac? I've got 2 Macs coming in this morning, and I've got an iMac on floor. What Jfixx? If you joined us for last Wednesday, not Wednesday, just on Wednesday before. Are these toast screams? Yes, it's toast. I'm going to eat my breakfast, which I'll get onto in a minute. I just get distracted. Yeah, this morning I've got a MacBook coming in, no power. He's dropping it off this morning. I have, I think he's got a MacBook as well. I can't remember now. Oh no, he's got a desktop PC, or he's got I think he's got a desktop PC that won't power. We might not do that one on stream because it's a bit big for my desk area. And I thought, hey, we'd have a bit of a chat just before we get into it. I've got man flu, feeling a little bit under the weather, all snivelly. We know how severe man flu can be. I don't think it's going to be. And then I've got somebody else dropping. I've got 3 builds to do today. A very nice one. Just let me get this, gents. Just one tick. He's ringing because he's lost. Yep. Yeah. Sent him the address, and he's just on wrong street, so he's coming. So yeah, yeah, man flu. You know what it's like. It's a bit terminal. So I've took some tablets this morning. I'm gonna eat on stream, crunch away, like you're all here, Mike, disgusting crunching away and whatnot. And I would just ask, cup of tea, and the legend that is Jfixx's mug. You all know the romance we've got going on. I aspire to be like James. What a legend. And toast. Do you like it medium, darker, or lighter? I'm a darker person, in fairness, because I think it adds to the flavour. I must say it adds to the flavour. We will get on with, by the way, something. I've only been streaming 9 minutes, so there's a long way to go yet. I'm just trying to buy a bit of time because he's due any minute, so there's no point getting into a repair whilst when he's going to walk around the corner and knock on my door. Right, I was very surprised my G20 AJ held up tonight for my stream. I would love to agree with you and say I'm surprised as well. I think there's one thing wrong with that. I ain't got a clue what a G20 AJ is. So, but I'm glad it held up as well. I think that every time I stream, I'm just glad I held up. It's a bit crazy, a little bit crazy. But hang on. Any update on the power supply date yet, bud? Yes, I have, Chill. Mine is been dispatched. He's just pulled up. Oh, he's in a huge van. Wow, he's got a big one. Got a big one. Maddie's just saying hello to him now. Woo-hoo-hoo, if you hear him in the background. Right, just let me grab this. This is just a drop off, guys. So just give me 2 tickles. Just please note what I've wrote on here. We will run through that in a second. Oh my gosh, I don't know what you've clicked MK, but thank you very much. And I'll just flick the mic off, and I'll be back in a couple of tickles once I have sorted them out. 1 minute. Oakley dokley. Sorry about that, gentlemen. That was the one which I kind of was expecting, but weren't expecting. I have got, ouch, bugger. I've got 3 or 4 more people coming today. Oh, my monitor's gone off as well. I'm having a mare today, aren't I? No, wrong button. Oh, what have I done? Completely foobarred that, aren't I? Oh my gosh, really messed that up. 12 people watching me bang my head on that. Ouch. And yeah, pressed it again. Get down there. Get down, Shep. Get down. There we go. Sound effects working, by the way, gents. I've got mine on mute, so I can't hear it. No, I ain't got it on mute. I don't know whether the sound effects are working or not. Oh, no, I ain't. Oh, yeah. It's this thing, you need to open 16 things, don't you, to get stuff working. So let me, I need to open chatbot or whatever it's called, haven't I, which is a different thing. I keep forgetting to open this. I think it's that one. It was just to deter Falcon from playing every single one. Oh, it's streamer bot. Right, that now should work. You should, yeah, connected to it too. Right, you should have your sound effects now. You should have your, if you put exclamation CMD command, exclamation CMD, you'll get a list of the ones I've got.
PCDD, you little shit.
There we go. There we go. Let's say hello to Maddie this morning. Maddie Moo. Oh, she's locked in the living room. She can't get out. Oh, did you get all confused because she shut the door? Come and say hello. Come and say hello, little pooch. Oh, let's put you on face cam so we all can see. Yes, there's toast here. Up. Look at that. Who's that up there? Who is it? Say good morning. Speak. 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 Good morning. Here. Stand up. Now, hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. How long do you reckon we can get her to hold this toast for? Hold it. Hold it. Leave it. There we go. See if we can balance on you now. Here's what held it. Right, take it to your bed. Come on, take it to your bed. Good girl. Oh, that's about all she's going to get this morning. Bless her. Yeah, she's. Do you know what? She's an amazing dog. Amazing dog. She's better than kids. Oh, I've nearly finished my toast and tea. I've got a really small one. Morning, Picotronics. Morning. Gonna be lurking as I'm working today. I'm exactly the same. Exactly the same. So anyway, gents, nearly finished my toast. A couple of bits and bobs. Let me go back to this cam because there's an interesting one to show you guys, and I'm going to tease you with that. Nobody's asked yet, so I'm going to leave it on there until somebody asks. Nobody's going to ask now. Nobody's going to ask. Bed. Send us to bed with rest at toast. Because the day off. I see it. That is a Jfixx cup. That is a Jfixx cup. But I don't think you're asking that. I kindly got this donated many, many months ago when I first met James. First time he came to see me. And it looks like tea. You're all skirting around it. You're all doing it to tease me. And I'm not losing my voice with this man cold. I'm not going to bite. I'm going to rise above it. You've all missed. I've got my watch on. Can't have that on, can I? I get messages coming through on my watch. Can't have that. Are we gonna put some other bits in way just so you can all skirt around it and tease me? You just like teasing me, don't you? Like keeping me on edge, keeping me going. Well, gents.
PCDD, you little shit.
Juice. It's a juice. Do you know what? I always think of juiced on a morning. Don't know why. I just love the name, and it always gets me going. Not going. No, that was wrong thing to say, weren't it? Gets me going, but yeah, not in the shower juiced. It gets me energized. For everybody in the UK, there used to be one called Mr. Motivator, which was a guy which used to be on breakfast TV on a morning, but he used to go to strange locations around the United Kingdom, and he'd be in a train station at 5:30 on the morning, trying to get all the commuters who were there on dreary November mornings, peeing it down with rain in the raincoats, flat cap Mac with paper under arm, smoking a fag, trying to get them all to do Conga or something like that to get them motivated. And just something about the name juice just gets me going. Morning, sparkling boy. Don't recognise that name, so must be first time. Otherwise, I've just got a really bad memory. But good morning. Thank you very much for saying hello, guys. Thank you very, very much. You remember? Yeah, Mr. Motivator. I'm trying to think of what his name was. I can't remember what his name was. And there was one on other channel as well. So everybody who's not in the UK or not of a certain age won't remember that. Won't remember it at all. But there was Lizzie, Thin Lizzie, or somebody. Not Thin Lizzie. That's a pop group, isn't it? Somebody else on ITV. He was BBC One, weren't he? So yes, guys, I am going to be wiping my. I'm going to see how good these Kimtech wipes are, because I have got a bit of man flu, so I really apologise now. There we go. We've got another command added by Williams. Yeah, exclamation CMD should give you a list of the commands anyway, gents. So so you can do that. So I am going to talk about this mainly because I'm going to turn my heating down a bit because I'm getting a bit warm now. If you're really good, this might come off. So guys, please put a note in your diary please put a note in your diary, because this is going to be a date you don't want to miss. Really is. There's 17 people watching, but this is a date. All seriously, this is a date you don't want to miss. There are big names going to be appearing. We're going to do a stream. I'm not going to reveal too much details because it's not all been finalised, but there's going to be some really big names. You're all, and this is genuine serious now, you're all going to want to see this. You're all going to want to see this. There's some really, really, really good stuff planned. Yes, so both of you tune in. But yes, guys, please make a mental note of that. It's going to be sometime mid to late afternoon UK time. Yeah, it's going to be really, really good. Really good. Some interesting, exciting things. Something to give back as well. I know I've not been doing this a long time, and certainly some of the big names have. But I know everybody was involved in it is super, super excited about it and energized with it as well. I don't think it'll go to plan. We're looking at exploding capacity. There might be a lot more than exploding capacitors on that worms. We all are a bit excited about it. So we've been planning it for a few weeks now, and we are trying to get on top of everything and get it sorted. I honestly don't think it'll all completely go to plan, but what I do think is there's going to be a lot of laughs, maybe a few surprises as well for the people taking part. Be warned. Yeah, certainly a bit of fun. So it's the Sunday before Christmas. It is going to be a charity stream as well. So that's the other thing I will say. It is going to be a charity stream as well. So if you do want to play ball with that or help out with that, that is much appreciated. But there's no obligation to that. It's going to be there to give back to the community as a whole. Yeah, a few big names in that as well who's been involved. So more and more will come out, and I'm sure some of the other creators will mention it on that as well. So yeah, something's happening on the 21st. So mid to late afternoon, somewhere between sort of. I think the times we're looking at is probably somewhere between 3 and 5 p.m. UK time. I don't think it's been fully nailed down yet, but certainly we'll give you as much notice as we possibly in on that one. Oh dear. So we might pull a few crackers and a bit of carol singing, and yeah, a bit of a. I'm not going to go into too much. But one of the creators have actually suggested this morning that they appear naked. I mean, it is a Christmas stream, so you might see a bit of tinsel, you might see a few baubles. If he's naked, they might be a bit chilly. Let's just hope he's got his fairy lights. Let's hope he's got his fairy lights wrapped round it to keep him warm. As soon as I'm sure we can do a teaser. I don't know if it'd be a teaser or not. I mean, there's some things you just need therapy for. And some things you just can't unsee. You're best off imagining some things rather than actually seeing them. So it will be Sunday before Christmas, gents, mid to late afternoon, and more. And I'm certainly going to plug it on my live streams when I do my live streams. And I think some of the other creators who are involved in it will do it as well. And there will be some other bits and bobs released. Yeah, it should be a good one. Should be a good one, gents. Just need to finalise. So what's just an interesting one. Spread the word 100%. Yeah, tell all your friends and family. Go find neighbour's dog and go tie a sign to side at dog. What says live stream only on YouTube. Come and follow and send it round neighbourhood. What you need to do is put a stick on its head with a sausage on a string, so it's just in front of it, so the dog constantly runs chasing sausage. Never can get it because it's on its head. We all know what cartoons are like, and then it can run around neighbourhood with a sign on, and then we're just going to get 3 billion viewers. I mean, it's better than my 4 million viewers that I normally get on my stream. I mean, currently we've got. I'm a bit short today. I don't think our friends in Galaxy far, far away have woken up yet. I'm only on 3,968,421 views currently. So there's a little bit to go here. This is an interesting one, gents. This is out of a desktop PC that I did yesterday. and the machine was powering up, and I tested the voltages. Power supply was kicking out 12 volts on the 12-volt line, but when it was plugged into the motherboard, it was dropping it down to 7 volts, really bizarrely. And the machine would light up. So it wasn't until I took it all to pieces, I found that this was done by a computer shop locally, and they've used the cheapest, most terrible extension cable ever possible. And basically it's burnt. I don't know if that's focusing right, but it's burnt the wires off there. I'm trying to look on my OBS to make sure I've got it in shot. It's burnt the wires off, and they were arcing on the case, which are obviously causing it to drop down to 7 volts. Really surprised that it's not caused other damage than that. It's Friday's motherboard, I will say, but just please be careful if anybody's out there using cheap extension cables for even a low voltage but high current line, like this is the CPU line. Please make sure you spend that couple of pound more and get something worthwhile but for that. Right, I'm just going to kick the dog back in the living room because I don't know, the customers turn up. Oh dear me. Let me just kick dog through there, and we'll do that. Yeah, even low current ones. It's surprising. It's surprising how much current it doesn't take when there's a short to ground like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and waffle a little bit, and I know I'm a bit shy and retreating. Right, gents, just bear me 1 second because I have got somebody else at my door. Just one tick, guys. Sorry, just talk amongst yourselves, entertain yourselves.
Who's a good girl? Who's that?
Yeah, got a little tiny one. Oh, hey, thanks for that, chat. Oh dear, that was funny. That was a very elderly gentleman, and when he realised I'd got a very tiny one, he looked at me a little bit strange. That was funny. That did throw me. Not often I'm lost for words. Oh, the look on his face. I think he thought because it was my voice. I think he thought I was propositioning him. Because I think it was a bit hard of hearing as well. Oh dear, that's tickled me a little bit. Sorry, I ended up with two turning up at the same time. The light busters some mornings. One's a build, and for his son's Christmas present, so I'm just building that one for him. And then that was just a collection from yesterday. But yes, I can realize it was my voice, Worm. It was my voice. So yeah, I did appreciate that. So right, let's crack on with this. I can't even remember where I've put all my stuff on here. Oh, there we go. Oh dear. You're tight. The timing of the year. It was. No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't mute. No, I ain't got it muted my end. I ain't got it muted my end. It's definitely that. It's just turned down a little bit. Just turned down. I got the dog barking first. Whoever put I seen, and whatnot. I think you can see. I think you can see the door a little bit because that's obviously that's where I greet everyone. That basically through there is my front door. This is just my office area, right next to the right next to the entrance. So, gents, we will have a look at this. Now, I didn't work on this. This was one when we did the. What does EA? EA, what's EA? I've noticed that in chat a couple of times. Consider that a complaint. I don't know what EA means. If somebody can elaborate on that, that's brilliant. This is one. If you caught the live stream of the face reveal last Wednesday when James came down, English and right, got you. Right, okay. EA, I understand now. Understand. Electronic farts. When James came down last week and we did the face reveal, which didn't go to plan but did go to plan because we thought that was funny as well. James been sat in my chair when I revealed, and it seems like such a long time ago because you've all seen this ugly mug for such a long time now. But we did a Mac. I'm not in the game. EA Sports and is in the game. I can't do that. I'm terrible. EA Sports. The only game I play is an EA game as well. And how bad is that? I'm not in the game. Don't even get back in the game. It's dreadful. Anyway, yeah, we did this last week, and I think the kind people on chat helped pop out a skull run, and I left James doing this. I think we diagnosed it as one of these big ICs on this power supply board. Can't remember which one. So anyway, I ordered some, and they've arrived. I'm hoping it's better than the last chip I ordered because anybody which was on that stream as well noticed that I'd saved a MacBook and I'd ordered a power IC. I think it was for the MacBook. Well, I'd ordered the iPhone power IC by mistake. So when James got it out of the package and put it on the motherboard again whilst I wasn't here, he realised he'd only got a small one, not the big one. I'd only managed to give him a small one. So there you go, MK, clip that. So yes, I'm hoping these are the right size. I can't remember. Oh, fingers are freezing. Have we got somebody else? Maybe Rebel. Morning, Rebel. Good morning. So let's just flick over here because I can't even remember which one it is, and I'm sure it's one of these. Let me screws. Let me just shift the screws. I'm feeling a little bit discombobulated this morning. We have a partner on. No idea what partners. Let's get one out. It was cheaper to order 5 than it was to order 1. How is that even possible? Let me get one out. What it does mean is, if I don't put the first one on right at first, if you do not succeed, send it away for somebody else to do. We are looking for a NCP, which I thought were a car park, 1605G. That's what we're looking for. An older customer ASUS gaming computer. What's that about? I do. It's absolutely freezing. I do need. I've got a blow heater. Hector Reader. I remember Hector Reader because you're in France. You're in France. Am I correct in thinking that? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, is this the one, Yank, which you were saying that you changed a bunch of components in and managed to get it working? On the floor down here, I have got a, let me point that down there. I have got one laptop, a really nice gaming laptop. These are all possibilities for today's as well. And then these are laptops as well. So we've got an Asus there, a HP, and another little HP there as well. So we have got a few other bits and bobs today, but I'm only planning on a little short stream today, and just see where it goes, really, more than anything else. To see where it goes. So I have got a few other bits and bobs we can get stuck in. Yeah, I got it off eBay. I have two more upgrades to finish on it. A Samsung 980 Pro and more RAM. So Manford is turned into an elf riding the reindeer on the 21st before arriving at everyone's house, same time with the presents of their dreams. Do you know what, HC? You've just taken all excitement out of it. You've read my mind perfectly. That's exactly what I was doing. I'd been watching some self-elf videos and gonna see what it is. Gonna see what it is. But right, gents, I need to get my air station. My fingers are freezing. Freezing. Oh, that's a funny thing. So we're looking for that one. I think it's just more of a community chat stream this morning, isn't it? Just with a bit of work involved. I don't know if it's like that. We're looking 1605G. Feels more like a job interview every time I come for one of these, you know, rather than a not that one. I don't know which one it was because James worked on this. Not that one. I thought it was that one there, if I'm being perfectly. A bit of light on it. That one there.
PCDD, you little shit.
That one there. Ah, dear. F. I know it. F. Oh, F for Chris, is it? I don't know. Good luck for the RAM upgrade. Thank you. And hot cows, don't ask him. Whatever you do, don't ask me about the 21st. You can't tell you anything about it. Can't tell you anything about it apart from if you look at the map, it says it on the map. That's about all you're getting to find out. There we go. Go. I'm going to leave it on that one. So when I cut back to that little stream, it goes back to that. Anyway, we have found it is that one there. So I need to get that one off. Let me get some tools out. So today, gents, we'll be using our bent Chinese tweezers, and we'll be using M53 Flux. I've not got a great deal of my juice left. So we'll be squirting a little bit more this morning, and we'll be doing that. Is there something a bit erotic about the way I say things? I don't know. But if there is, only for you, MK, my boy. Right, let's get this heated up. Let me twist that because there we go. Oh, damn! Just turned it on and burnt my fingers. Ouch! Not a good idea to blow it. Turn that over there. Turn that back on. Yeah, mental note. If you're taking that off, make sure you don't turn it on. Right. Let's see where we're going with this. I'm going to just whip this off with quite a bit of hot air because, but it's that cold. My flux is actually frozen. I did get told yesterday I'm a bit nesh when it comes to heat. I'm going to warm the board up a bit. All right, let's see if we can get this little beauty taken off. This is at 480, well, 48% air, 480, 48%. I just want to get some heat into the board because we all know that these power supply boards are built like concrete and they never popcorn. But it is cold in here, so I'll probably need to raise it from below freezing anyway before we even got anywhere. There we go. It is now off. Went off really easy, and I looked like I knew what I was doing there. Didn't have a clue. I was really fortunate that I didn't actually knock anything else off. So let's get... Do you know what? I can't remember which way this chip went now. Pick the new one up. Went that way? No. That way, won't it? Jack, can anyone remember which way this chip went? I've added a noise gate. Turn it off. It's the noise cancelling on the microphone, Andy. I haven't got a noise gate on filters. Oh wait, I have got a noise gate. Yeah, I do beg your pardon. Yeah, turn that off a little bit. Yeah, turn that down. Sorry, yeah, I thought I turned it off. Yeah, it's off. It's off. It's off. It's the noise cancelling on the DJI. Is that the right way? Thanks. I can't remember which way I took it off because I dropped it as I was taking it off. But yeah, I think it's that way as well. So we're not going to use solder because solder's expensive, because Uncle Soren's told me not to use solder, and he said don't use flux either because it's really expensive.
PCDD, you little shit.
Can we expose the picture? Just so he just ignored question. So rude. What was the question? I don't know what question it was. I'm on live. I don't see all your... Can we not show people the picture? What picture? Oh, yeah, that picture. You can show people that picture. How do I show people? Let's show people the picture. Yes. Sorry, I know what you're on about now. I know exactly what you're on about. Sorry, Andy. You know me. I'm a little bit not quick with it all. So let's give you all. That's a really good point. So this is a good exclusive. I just need to. God, we message too much, gents. Let me see if I can find this picture. Let me see if I can find. It's on here somewhere. I'm sure there's a quick way of doing it. I do not use. Let me turn it that way. This is. I'm just gonna screenshot it, then crop it, because then once I've done this, I can actually show you the full picture, and it is brilliant. I think James has done this for us, so he's done an amazing job. I think it was James. I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think James did this. Done. So, I'm just going to zoom down, then I'll slide it in. That's what my chat up line is. So, if we look at that, there we go. This is a brilliant picture. It's wait there. Let me just tap. So, can we have a guess? Can we have a guess in chat? Who's on this? Download it to the phone. Yeah. Can we have a guess? Who's in this? And this is all to do with this Sunday 21st. I forgot all about this. Sorry, Andy. You're right. So should we have a guess? So we start from the left with the Santa beard. Who's in the white coat? I don't know anybody who wears a white coat. That is the official team photo. We all got together and we took this photo and did this. So that is the official, and this is what's coming on the Sunday the 21st. So if we can guess, I love it. Every time I look at it, I love the lab coat. Isn't it a really good photo? It's brilliant. Who's the holy? It's brilliant. I mean, James is on his phone. James is checking his AliExpress orders, I think, or something like that. And we look like MK's just preparing to examine insides of a cow with his glove, like all creatures, great and small. And Russ is just so pleased that he owns the motherboard. Andy's laughing at Russ, saying, "What the hell are you doing in short sleeves?" Can't say a word for that. And I'm just thinking, I wish I'd got a shave before coming on this stream. So we're all a motley crew there, but what a cracking photo. It was a good day that when we all got together to do that photo. You should have seen photos which didn't make it. So that is the that is the photo. I mean, what's your thoughts on that guy? I think James has done. I think it was James. Am I right in thinking that was James Swindon and MK? Because I think you two. I think it was James which did that. It were painful actually because it was James. He just actually that's why James is looking on his phone for some therapy courses because MK just removed his hand. That's why it was like that. So MK has got a huge mic. Haven't you ever seen him? That's why he's doing a naked stream, because he's got a huge mic. That's what it is. It's a huge mic fix. That's what it stands for. I completely forgot all about this. We got this photo. MK certainly, he needs that one, doesn't he? MK has got a huge one. So this is the start of what's happening. Can't do naked. Can't do naked. It just put us all to shame if he did a naked stream, wouldn't it? So I probably need to extend that. So yeah, YouTube Fixers Unite, and it'll be a charity stream on the 21st. So that's what's coming. There is, can I just say, guys, I know we've got some amazing creators in there, and me, but we've got some amazing creators in here, as we all know, and I think we all know these are absolutely proper guys as well, amongst a lot more which aren't listed on here. But there are a couple of other big names which are hopefully, fingers crossed, just being involved on some level with us to come and help us along and whatnot as well. So yeah, that's the one on the 21st. So please just make a mental note. I know the loyal fans will be in there doing it as well. But we just need to keep on top of that. It's going to be a charity stream. It's going to be a good cause as well, and there will certainly be some fun and laughter. So yeah, that's what that is. That's what that is. So yeah, let's do that. Do you know what I'm going to do? I can't, because in case my phone goes off. I was going to say I would leave it there, but I can't in case it rings. So so gents, sorry about that. Yeah, I forgot all about that photo. Really did forget about that photo. Oh dear me, dear me. Morning, Ace. Morning. Did you see the picture, Ace? Can I get that back up? Turn that off. There you go. That's our YouTube streamers charity thing. What we are doing. You've got a bit better view as well. MK has. He looks really sinister there. He does look really sinister. He does look really sinister. Has Andy got Christmas lights? Is that what it is? Yeah, Andy's got Christmas lights, hasn't he? Oh, dear me, don't want to see that. Well, we probably do want to see that. That's only a picture of a motherboard. It's nice and boring, but yeah, he's got Christmas lights. It's me with the... I have no idea what I'm repairing. Why is there an apple on the table? Where's apple come from? Is that an apple? Or is that supposed to be a bauble? I don't know. So we've got Andy rocking the white lab coat. Russ in his short sleeves, working on looks like an AM5 platform board, does it? Like an AM5. MK with his huge microphone, as we all know. Thinking, I'm sure I've seen posters about a place like that. And James just being nonchalant and just ignoring us all, saying, "You're all childish. Leave me alone." There we go. But yeah, so that's what's to come, guys. It's going to be it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting stream, and it's taken a lot of work to get to where we need to go to with it. So yeah, Apple fell out on the Mac. That's a good one. Good one. Morning, Mookie. Morning, Mookie. Good morning. Do you know what? I've been going far too long. A lot of people today. 50 minutes, and I've only took one chip off. But hey. A bit of a charity, mate. Nice, yeah. It's we're all coming together to it. Andy in the lab coat, never recognised him. Must be an old pick. That were younger Andy. That they put some AI filtering on me, obviously, to get that. Hell, I still haven't been invited to the Fixing Discord, James. I don't think James is in chat. But hi Squish. Yes, right. So let's. Oh gosh, my fingers. Is that's Pictco? Pictco. Good morning, Pictco. Right, we're going to try and get this back on. I've turned my noise gate off, so you might get a little bit of residual noise coming from it. I'm just going to turn air volume down a bit and just knock temperature down a bit because I don't want to cook this chip. It's okay just to remove it, but yeah, just knock that down to 430 and 30% air. Right, so let's see if we can get this wound up. Get some heat into the old motherboard. I can't see chat whilst I'm doing this, so I do apologise if anybody is messaging. You know what, it's not a good idea to have coffee when you're trying to hold tiny things. Oh my gosh. I can't do it. It's a feel-good stream. That's what we're doing. We're doing a feel-good stream on the 21st. Look at this. I'm shaking more than my dog when she's squatting and curling the whippy out. Oh, I can't do it. I've got no dexterity control this morning. Let's see if I can just wind that up a bit. Yeah, my coordination is totally gone. Oh, look at that. Dreadful. I've got me. I know what it is. I've took some. Oh, gosh, I'm changing tweezers the pants then. I've took some cold remedy. I've soldered it to the board there. I took some cold remedy tablets this morning, and surprising how much it's affecting me. I know it's not close. There's mercury. There you go. I think that's holding there. I don't need more coffee. It's surprising how much coffee affects the. It's a power supply out of a. Yeah, I'm gonna put some flux on it. I'm just gonna float it in now. Ace, Alti. That's a big tube of super glue flux. Yeah. iMac mainboard, I think. Yeah, it is. It's an iMac power supply board. James started it on my stream last week when we did the face reveal Jfixx when he came down. So it's just a case of we're doing that. I'd rather be using TGE iron to put that on. With my shaking hands this morning, I'm scared to hold anything in fine detail, which is going to worry me a little bit because I've still got some other small stuff to do. Oh, kind of special brew. Wow, you are showing your age with that. NF Flux. NX Flux, yeah. It's the best flux in the world. I see that I watched Tony's video yesterday, Northwest Repair, when he my flux is frozen. It's that cold in this room. He did one about a, I can't remember what it was about now, 5090 or something. That 40 series, that were it. And he put a thing on about the flux he was using, and he made a point of saying he kept showing Alex's face, which I thought was quite funny. You can tell how discombobulated I am. I've just blown the microscope screen to cool the solder down there. It's just what it is. Oh, James. Jamesy. James. Can we please explain this to everyone, James? Can we please explain this to everyone? I will leave you on that a second. Morning, James. Morning. This, James, by the way, the work I'm working on is this Mac Power board that what you kindly started last week when you were down here. The chips arrived this morning to do this. I'm going to try and touch it up with my soldering iron, but I'm not using that soldering iron. Can't put that in there. Let's just swap this. Shut up. Stop beeping. Oh, where there? My face. There's my dog. You don't want to see her face. Well, you probably don't want to see her face. What a good-looking bunch. Can I get an invite today, please? Thank you. I think that's to the creator thing. What Angry is wanting to know. So when is the stream? Did someone say 21st? Yeah, 21st. Pitco. 21st. Not too sure on the exact timings because I think it's still up in the air, but somewhere between 3 and 5 we're looking to go live for a few hours, and there's going to be oh, is it? No, I'm not too sure if it's midday. It's going to be probably afternoonish. I think, I don't know, it's still up in the air, and it's going to be a charity stream, as you can see from there, and there's going to be plenty of surprises, yeah, we're just trying to finalise a few bits and bobs on it. It's taking a lot of hard work behind the scenes to kind of get this rocking and rolling for everybody. And Andy, are you, obviously what we discussed yesterday, you need to you're doing the mod thing, aren't you, as well? So we will need some help from some of the community as well, some of the loyal followers, certainly for Andy as well, because it's going to be. We're expecting big numbers. We're expecting big numbers to the fact that I generally talk to circa 20 to 25 people. So big numbers to me is anything sort of over 25, 30 people. And we know how giddy and excited I get. Oh, there's somebody at the door. Just bear me 1 second, gentlemen, whilst I get this, because this Hello. Right, that's the last one for today. That's a Mac, which has got a power issue, so that can go on there. It sounds a bit similar to the one we did or didn't do the other day, which was where the machine's, oh god, it's cold, blinking freezing, where the machine's coming on or not coming on, and showing a iffy screen. Look at that for a dog's nose. There we go. So, I can't remember what we were saying. I think we were discussing that, weren't we? Let me just have a look. I'm just so glad nobody put. I've got a tiny one in the chat when I did that. I can't remember. We decided with that power supply was wrong. It was James. Let me go back to this. Just put that back on there and on there. It was that chip there. What I've attempted to replace. But if you watch my hot air soldering skills this morning, it was pretty poor. Need to turn the heater back on. It's absolutely freezing. Sorry, guys. I didn't hear the iShip command come through. I wonder if my sound effects have gone off again.
Soft kitty, warm kitty.
I have put another one on. Oh yeah, Kitty. I forgot about that. Put Kitty on the other day.
And when the doctor said I didn't have worms anymore, that was the happiest day of my life.
There we go. So I think some of those are working, yeah. Turn that down a bit. There we go. So, it's off. I've got it off, James. It wasn't glued down. I've changed it. And in fairness, it came off really simple. I'm surprised I didn't knock all the
PCDD, you little shit.
There we go. I heard that one. You little shit. You little shit. Slide that over a little bit. Sorry, my PC is all the way over that side of the office. Yeah, my hands are shaking this morning because I've got cold. I've took some cold remedies and a few coffees. Have I mentioned that I'm not very well? Come on, guys. I want sympathy. Come on. Feel for me. And I've just got no dexterity this morning. I could not today put one of them on. Not that I could in any day, but anyway. I have replaced this chip, James. So I'm hoping that you diagnosed it right, because this is either going to be a really long stream, a really long stream. Wow, can't even speak. Don't speak. Na, 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 na. I can't even find my solder. Or a really short one. I'm going to touch those. Probably that chip is glued down. Lots of laughs. We've got a feel good Friday stream today. Feel good. Gents, I'm not too sure because I've not checked. But if I click on that button there, we've got 11 likes and 20 people watching. Come on, give me 9 dislikes at least, gents. I'm just going to see if we can get that on there. And did a really interesting repair the other day. It was a... this is going to be appalling, this, guys, because my dexterity this morning is really poor. But I'm going to try and just tack these down with a bit of fresh solder. I did a... control unit for a height adjustable desk. Didn't video it or stream it. It was for a really good friend of mine, and it was the control modules. They'd basically just damaged it when they were moving. But it was interesting because it was a ribbon cable which had the copper trace, not copper, what's that other stuff? Carbon traces, so obviously you can't solder to it. And the ribbon had completely torn. So I had to remove the pressure switches, replace them with 2 kind of mechanical switches on the plastic case, and then put some wiring, you know, the enamelled wire. My brain's not working, chat, honestly, this morning. Just not working at all. Yeah, so did that the other day. It took me, I don't know, probably best part of an hour, something like that, 2 hours or something like that. But you know, when you do it weren't hard at all, but it was just something a bit different to what I normally do. And I think it was because it was for a really good friend of mine. I was just happy that I could, get it working. You can see how much I'm checking here, just trying to get this fine solder on here, just with Kathy. Yeah. Super glue all the chips down. JDT. No, don't get me all excited. You get me all excited again. To say JDT is it? We know what that was. If anybody's not seen that, I can't. I don't know if I can show you this. If anybody's not seen this short, I think this short is really funny, and I am gonna show you this because it is funny. Ask me about the 21st shorts. How do I show my shorts on here? View all, no, view all shorts. Chewy! Oh my god! Chewy! Oh my god! So Mr. JDT did show up, which I know. I shouldn't get starstruck. I got a little bit starstruck. I have spoken to Chewy many times, in fairness, and what a nice guy he is. But yeah, I did get a little bit starstruck on that one, gents. But that's on my shorts, YouTube Shorts channel, that one. To do that. I thought it was just a bit of fun, bit of funny stuff. So anyway, guys, I can't remember what I was saying now. I got distracted. Let's have a look on here. Might be 2 old ladies. Oh, you've got some. I'm only streaming this morning because I know Andy said I did speak to Andy last night. He'd got a couple of bits and bobs, so I'm thinking of going until about 11:30 today, and I think Andy's gonna pick up from there, or just let us know, Andy. We can work together to pass it over so you guys have content to view. Extractor fan. All right. Solder a while back on. We like screen replacements. What is it? Alt account name. Don't know what that means. Let me just touch these back up. I'm loving the soldering iron, but just can't quite. Let's just reflow these pins down. We'll just make sure these are touching, and then I'm going to plug this in and see if it. James, are you still in chat? Can you remember, if you're still in chat, whether this powered up and we could get a voltage reading without it actually being in the Mac? Can you remember that? Because you did this. I were out at the time, if you recall. I think it was on school run or something like that. Do you remember that, James? Or does anybody know whether we can power this outside? Oh, we can't, can we? Because obviously, just ignore me. Oh, just ignore me. It doesn't plug in like a traditional power supply, does it? I'll put it back in the Mac. Oh, what do you mean? I've got the Mac. I've got it here anyway. Let's just put that to one side. I can't remember nothing. I plead the fifth. It's a lot easier. Yeah, I think we. Yeah, those are chips which turned up this morning. So that's now replaced. That's a double negative. So does that mean you do remember? Oh! Oops, it is it down a daffodil. Let me grab a power lead. If anybody remembers the classic moment last week where James was trying to discharge a cap. with my discharge cap tool. Do you remember this, James? We were trying to discharge, or James was trying to discharge a cap on the back of this board, and no matter what he did, it was just reading 240 volts. Then we realised we'd still got it plugged into the main supply, so we were discharging the national grid on that. We were charging it and discharging it at the same time. We were, and both of us sat there, couldn't figure it out. And in fairness, none of the chat could either. So it just weren't us who were doing it a bit daft. Oh, got that in there. Right. Oh, it's a bit big for my bench, this. Got that in there. Yeah, I didn't do this, so I'm going to feel a little bit out of sorts trying to get this around. You might have switched power off, yeah. So we're not going to plug that in just yet. We're going to see if we can get this in this hole. Slide this. It's about as far forward as I can get this, gentleman. Let's plug that into there. There you go, that's that off. That one goes into there like so. Let's just balance. So, I'm going to try one of these things. If I can figure out how to do it. How do I do a poll? Anybody know how to do a poll? Oh, not that one. No idea. I've got a pop-out chat, but I don't know how to do a poll. Anyway, let's just do it without. So 1 in chat for working, 2 in chat for not working. So 1 for working, 2 in. Click plus on the bottom of the chat window. Oh, there we go. Start a poll. Working, yes or no. Start. There we go. Let's see what everyone does. There we go. We've got a chat. Thanks. Thanks, James. And whoever else mentioned it as well. I need an iZap command. We do. We need an iZap. I'm sure there'll be plenty of instances where we do that. I'm just going to turn my heater back down because it's making a bit of noise. So let's have a look. So yes is working. Yes is leading so far, which is surprising me. You've got more faith than I have. I've got 2 chat windows. I've got YouTube chat and I've got Streamlabs chat. So let me see if I can do it. I can do the same in there. So we're 50-50. Right. 50-50. So do we get yes or no? Oh, we're just edging in front. I honestly don't know because James diagnosed it with the help of chat, and I'm just putting the chip in which was diagnosed now. It's in. I mean, there's quite a possibility I put the chip in upside down. There's also a possibility there is further issues with this this computer. So as far as I'm aware, it was only the power board anyway. Oh, night, angry yank. Good night. And hey, have a good weekend as well. I don't know if you're racing this weekend. If you're racing this weekend, good luck and out and about. So yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for saying hi. So have a good weekend. Good night, sir. Jfixx diagnosed and voted no. Is that what he did? Yeah, it's insider knowledge, insider trading, that, isn't it? He just knows he's got something else. I think he's. Do you reckon he's a saboteur? Is he like Falcon? Bit of a saboteur. We haven't said hello to Falcon this morning, have we? Must be indisposed. So we've got 55 v 45. So it is split in the middle. So I think we'll end the poll there just so I can get chat back. So we've got a 55 to 45 with 11 votes. So we'll put that down and we will go back to, I'm not going to do on face cam because it always scares me if I do face cam. So we're going to, I don't really want to plug it in whilst I'm leaning over it, but we will give it a shot. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my RCD breaker. And hopefully, let's hope it don't bloat power. If it bloats power, gents, it might take me off air. And it takes about 30 seconds for my router to reboot. It won't take the computer off, so that's good. So I won't actually lose the stream. I just need time for my router to reboot. I need to shift that onto my other circuit because I've got 2 circuits in here. I've got a protected circuit, which is different to all my test stuff. I'm ready to clip it if we get magic smoke. You might get magic smoke and a little bit of brown stuff coming out if it does go bang. See the lights go out. James always sees the lights go out. Yeah, I try to be optimistic on repairs. Optimistic in real life. I'll make a clip. Right, so your new route UPS. Yeah, I need one of them. So let's bang this. I'm just going to use a. I've got RCD and a surge protection on the main consumer unit as well. So right, that's in the wall. I'm just going to turn. Oh, bugger! Oh, I don't like that. Right, the RCD defaults to being off. So I am now going to press reset on the RCD, which will actually now put mains voltage through to this. I want something to poke it with. Have I got anything? Oh, I've got something big and long here. I've got a big long screwdriver, just so I don't have to put my arm over it. What's worse that can happen? What's worse that can happen? You've really made me nervous now, all voting no. Right, I'm going to press the reset button in. Oh, get a Pokemon. I've got a Pokemon stick. Right, I'll count it 3, 2, 1, and then I'll press 3, 2, 1, pressing. Right, we now have mains voltage going to that. I'm still live. So that's good. I am not. Can't you see how much confidence I've got in my repairs? See how much confidence. I've now got another customer. Right, so I'm going to try and power it. So we're looking for fan spin. Can you remember what on and off button is on this? There it is. Right, we don't have fan spin. Right, we don't have fan spin. So I'm going to test the voltages now. So we will get our trusty multimeter. So we've now got voltage, and we should have 240 volts coming in. But it's still not powering. We've got no fan spin, we've got no power. So let me press that and let me go into voltage DC. So top right hand corner, gentlemen and ladies, we will see. Is this the one where we've got we're a positive bunch. We can still hope. High squeeze. Nothing smoke, nothing smoke, nothing smoke. So I don't know if that's a work or not work. I think it's got to be a not work. So 45% EV. We're right. You were just airing us. I think we're just helping me out. So we had an issue with this. We had a short on this chip, didn't we? From memory, James. Didn't we have a short on one of the legs? I'm just looking on my CCTV, gentlemen, and I do have a car pulling up. So what I might need to do is just pop off and say hello to this man. Just coming on here. So I'm just going to test see if I've got any. We have mains voltage coming in down here somewhere from memory, James. You did this, not me. Let me just put this onto voltage AC and just see if we've got. I don't know what voltage was on here. We had a cap, didn't we? I can't remember. I don't like working on AC. I don't like working on AC. It's just unloading car. I don't even know what this one is coming in, but it's just an unloading car. So let's see if we've got anything on these pins. So we've got nothing on that pin. Nothing on that pin. I don't know which one ground is, by the way. A ground round. A ground will be round, won't it? Right. Just bear me 2 ticks, gents, because again the doorbell is here. So somebody at the door. Sorry, gents. He's just here to collect, so I'll just grab this for him. So that's your old GPU in your box. Your obviously new one's been fitted. I've installed all drivers and everything else for you. And that's your old cable and everything in there. I think I used one of your cables.
Yeah.
For that. I didn't need other ones because obviously it's old style connector, not new style. Other than that, it's all done. I would put the side panel on once you've done your drives. Leave side panel off because you'll be using your power connectors down here.
How's the sag?
It's not too bad. I would still recommend putting an arm or bracket on your graphics card because over time it will.
Oh god, it's a lot more filthy than I thought it was.
It was not the cleanest one that I've done.
No, it's not even remotely.
Yeah.
That's what it gets for being a chuffing shed smoking PC.
Yeah. I've seen a lot worse, let's put it like that.
Oh, well, it comes from a smoking shed, so
Yeah.
I can't explain now. Cheers for that. Anyway.
Payment?
Oh, yes, shit.
Yeah, it's all right. Can't let you escape without that. Send lads around if not. Sorry, chat. I'll be as quick as I possibly can. The thrills of working in the computer industry. Oh, it's certainly a bit chilly with that door open. I bet it's about 3 degrees outside today, wherever you guys are. It's probably a lot colder or a lot warmer, I'm not too sure, but it is chilly. Oh. Yeah, so we'll test some voltages on this power supply once I've got back onto this, and we'll just see if we're getting any voltages kicking around anywhere. I've got the volume turned now, so you can't do that one to me. You can't do this to me, but we can have.
Who's a good girl? Who's that?
There we go. You've got an iMac command. Oh dear.
Yeah, got a little tiny one.
You just left me there.
It's all right. Oh God, it's cold. Oh. Thank you very much.
Wait, how much is there? I don't know how much I'll give you.
40. Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep, wonderful. Right, have a super day and good luck with it.
Aye,
But yeah, don't use them old drives. 10, 15-year-old drives, mechanical. Always a bad idea.
I was going to get a
PCDD, you little shit.
Well, for your 2.5-inch drives, you can just plug them with a USB cable. But for your 3.5, you'll need a power supply, so you're best off getting a caddy which will take both.
Yeah, that way I can get data off without killing my computer.
Yeah, that might be a better idea. If not, just plug it into cables inside.
Yeah, got a little tiny
just
one.
Get it transferred onto that new drive when you get it.
Yeah, that's what I first think. Right, cheers.
No worries at all. See you later. Have a good one. Ta-da. Right, gents. Sorry about that. I'm going to have to put eating back on because even polar bears are cuddling penguins in it. Right, where are we? Where's my glasses? No idea, so I'll use them. Give the dog a bath. It was coming through. I heard it all coming through. You naughty little chat. We did get a few little things coming through. We did get that. Yeah, I like the iShip one. I am a little. Yeah. So. Naughty boys. So I'm not going to touch that because I just nearly put my hand on that, thinking that I could do that. So he's just going to test some voltages now. That was just a graphics card upgrade. He had a, I don't know what card I took out. It was an NVIDIA card, a very old one, probably a 9060 or something like that. And he's gone for a shiny new 9600 AMD card or something. But he took his hard drives out because he's got games on them, and he brought them back there for me to refit. But there was two 2.5-inch drives and a 3.5-inch drive. But the 2.5-inch drives, one were 2012, as you probably heard on chat, and oh, James, you took a screw out there. And one was 2010, and they didn't look the best ones anyway. And then there was a 3.5-inch drive, and he's ordered a 2 terabyte SSD. So yeah, I just don't want to. We all know what's going to happen there. Did it work? Did it work? Sorry, customers. This power supply didn't. Well, I don't know. I'm just testing it now. So we've got a hot ground there, I think, and we're just going to test the voltage. We've got nothing there, nothing there. I'm just going to go around and prod these. I think we've still got that fluctuating voltage. Let me get my my thermal camera on. I'm going to use this Thermal Master P1 to try this. I've got a link in my description for this, and I've been using it a bit more, and that's for a couple of reasons. One, because of the way it actually is so easy and quick to get up on my phone, rather than the other one takes just a bit longer and it's a bit bulky. If anybody's after a thermal camera, I would recommend this. Well, I have been recommending this. Right, we've still got a heat spot. Can you see that? It's glowing like a good one. This was up at 53 degrees. I know it's a bit difficult to see on there. Let me just see if I can zoom down a little. Zip, zip. Yeah, can we see that? 50, 55. So this has got the same heat spot as it had last time on there. This, by the way, guys, joking apart, it's the Thermal Master P1. It's about $130, something like that, about £100 or £120. I've got a 10% voucher in my description if you do want one. Really, really good value. I do like that, and I have started using it. So anyway, on the board, it's not as good as a Flare and things like that. For what it is for a cheap camera. Yeah, consider it if you've not got one. Anyway, that's still getting hot, James, like it did last time. What's that? Did it work? Sorry, customers. Andy, when the thermal cam giveaway, I would enter that one. Everyone would, haha. I like the Predator in space. Could see the heat spot. Do you know what I like about this, joking apart? I'm not, trying not to electrocute myself. Is that there is some nice colour palettes on it, and there is one which is called Jungle, and I think that's probably what they used on Predator. And I tend to use the black and white one here. I'm trying to get it in shot as well. The black and white one you can set to you can set your hotspot to be a trigger level. So everything stays black and white until it hits the trigger level and then comes red, which is, I've done a review on this, Ozzy. Check out one of my other videos. I've done 2 reviews on it, same review. I messed the first one up. But what I do like about the black and white shot there, you can set a trigger point for your temperature. So everything stays black and white, apart from the hot stuff, which you can see there, which goes red. So if I set that to 40 degrees, for example, everything could show black and white until it got to 40 degrees, and then it would show over. So it's really easy, as you're skimming around the board, to just see where the hotspot is, because it's the only thing in colour compared to the black and white. It's compatible with iPhone and Android, USB-C and PC. I will say the PC software is a little bit hit and miss for me. Works well, works fine. Just resolution's a little bit more because obviously it's on such a bigger screen. But yeah, you want to, if you do want one, check out my link in my description. There is a 10% off there. So yeah, good value that, really. Good value. But anyway, we can see that chip is still getting hot on there. So we did think last time that it was that. So clearly it's not going to be... yeah, that one's about $100, which I know is still a chunk of money, Juice. It's probably one of the cheaper ones out there for the quality and value. The one I normally or usually use on stream, which is the UTI 260B, which I think somebody else in chat had. Can't remember. This is nice, but it's just a bit of a chonker with big handlant battery and everything else. So it is good, and it will give me better definition and resolution. But it just takes a long time for it to boot and post. And you seem to be waiting. Other one's a lot quicker. And this, when I bought this, I think was about £300, so about $360. I think they have changed in price a little bit. But you can see it's still turning on. I've done measurement with my P1 by the time this is still turning on and booting. Both of them will connect to OBS, both will connect to computer. This one has got a better, as you can see, it has got a better macro, and we can see exactly on chip where it's hot. But for fault finding, P1, really good. If I'm being honest, I got this sent from Thermal Master to review. Didn't cost me a penny. Brilliant. And I'm not going to go into what we're doing with this, they may be sending the P1 and P3 for review as well. So I'm going to look at then giving them away to streams and subscribers. If we get them on time, and I'm not going to tease you too much, but it will be maybe a giveaway prize for the charity stream to somebody on there. So that's not confirmed, it's not definite. I'm just trying to get one sorted so we can give one away. But yeah, the P2 and P3. The P2 is obviously better resolution, and I think is it the P2 which has got the variable focus, so I can mount it onto the, bit like Uncle Sorin does. I think he's mounted his onto the camera, onto the microscope. The P3 is obviously better resolution as well. It's similar to my UTI, but you're talking more money. You're talking, 3 times the price of what this P1 is. And yeah, it's nice and robust, nice and sturdy, works really well, gives you a general idea where it is. Don't know if you need to go down to a finer detail. It's a bit of IPA under a microscope if you are going down to that level anyway. So yeah, but yeah, this if I can get one sorted, this may well be a prize and a giveaway for the charity stream. But I don't want to tell everybody that is, because it might not happen. But I am trying to do that to donate that through. I'm just on with Thermal Master at the moment for that. So that'll be a nice one just to give back as well. So somebody might be the lucky one. Yeah, be a nice cherry on top. Again, it's not there to bribe people to come. It's there because it was sent to me free of charge to review. If the P2 and P3 turn up, obviously they're surplus to requirements. So yeah, so it's just something just to say thank you for the people who join us or donate or whatever it is. So yeah, we'll see where it goes. That one doesn't have a macro lens on it. That one, the P1 doesn't come with a macro. It's got no facility for that. I think that's where the P2 you can do a clip-on macro lens. Oh no, sorry, P2 is focal, I think it is, and the P3 comes with a clip-on and off macro lens. The P3 is one's what several other streamers use, people like James Jfixx or Zach Nano, and a few others as well. So yeah, really impressed with that, guys. Really impressed. Not the highest resolution, but certainly for the value, for the money, definitely one worth one. And if you check out my VODs, you'll see my review stream on there. But anyway, that's me pushing it enough. I'm not pushing it for any other reason apart from I think it's good value. Anyway, let's see if we've got any voltages down here. So it's that chip which is getting hot again. So I'm going to turn it off and unplug it. So I know I'm not going to electrocute myself, and I do need to discharge some of these capacitors because these have big chunky things in. So I'm going to zoom out a little and go to start, which is my widest zoom angle. We'll see if we can discharge some of these caps because I don't want to electrocute myself. How do you get the companies to send you stuff to review? They approached me, Andy. They approached me, in fairness. They approached me. She emailed me the representative, and basically just said, we like what you do, you fit with the brand, and you know, do you fancy one of these to do a review of? I said, yeah, why not, sure thing. Just went through and said, look, I need to put an honest review on there, and she went, yeah, no problem, we don't have any issue at all, just send us a link when it's done. So I did an honest review, and if you do check out the review, I am honest about it, probably pretty much what I've said now. That there are better ones out there, but you pay a lot more money for it, for the value, for what it is and what it does. It does everything it does really, really well. If I was starting out, it's a really good start out camera, and in fairness, I do use this in replacement of my expensive one because it does offer different benefits, because it's lighter weight, it's smaller form factor, it's not as big, it's not as chunky, and it's a lot faster to come on and everything else. And unless I need to know which capacitor it is on the board, because this is a bit more of a low resolution, this one does everything I need it to do. So, I will try that, James. I'm not too sure whether it will, but that is a question. I would imagine probably the answer is no. Oh, fingers. I would imagine the answer is no, it won't. It won't do that, because that's the macro lens I've got on there. But we'll give it a shot. Oh gosh, it's a bit short. Let's just turn this back on and give it some. Right, that should now be getting warm again. Right, so we've got the heat spot. I'm trying to get it on camera. Right, so we're back down here. If you can see that on my phone. Oh. Tell you what, I don't like this new iPhone. Oh, it's horrible. Let me see if I can just hold this. I'm trying to hold it underneath and then turn it all over. Right, so that's got to go there some way, shape or form. I don't think... That's with the macro. See if I can zoom down a bit. Just to give you a bit better. Oh, I'm talking to Siri. Not be doing that. You've got nowhere to hold this new iPhone. It's really poor. Would I buy another iPhone on the experience I've had off this one? Definitely not. Are iPhone probably the better phones for me? Yes, they are. But worst experience I've had buying an iPhone so far, and I've had a few. Trying to just get my camera in right alignment to get this shown. So looking at that chip there, if you can see it through there, I'll just put the macro lens underneath. Yeah, it certainly gives it better. I don't know if you can just see that in top right hand corner. That's with my other camera's macro lens on, so you have got a bit more definition. That's without it, so it certainly does offer some benefit. So if you could make a macro lens for this, I certainly think it would work, because it certainly gives it a little bit more clarity. Oh, crikey. But again, it's, for me, it's not too much of a necessity, because yeah, if it's got the right size, I think it would. It's not too much of a necessity because it gives you such a good area where it's going to be. It's going to point out where we are. So once we're in the local vicinity, we should be good enough to then detect it from there on. Yeah, we can all say we need high resolution, and if we want to spend £300 to £500, dollars, whatever, on a better quality camera, but not everybody can. So for what we need, $100, $120. But check out the review if you do want to see the full review. So right, I'm going to try and find these caps under here. I honestly don't know where they are. So I just want to try and discharge. That's obviously some type of chip. That looks like a leg for a cap. I honestly don't know where these caps are because I can't remember on board where they were. Now that's got solder on there. I wonder why that's got solder on there. Yeah, in fairness, Mookie, this $300, $400 camera which I bought, that's got a 3D printed lens on it, and that came with it. So I mean, you can tell it's 3D printed because you can see print marks, and it's such a, I mean, it's lasted, but I think that's all they've done. They've kind of just made a 3D printed one which clips on and off, and I'm so glad I ordered the extra macro lens. I think extra macro lens at the time cost me about $20 when I ordered this, and I'm rumming and ahhing whether I need it. I just thought, well, if I'm going to buy it, I might as well buy it once, to do that. So yeah, it's cried out for one. But again, everything can, you know, be bought for a budget, I suppose, can't it? Is that a cap there, do we think? Because they're long legs. No, that's a long. Look like a cap leg, anything like that. Is that a cap there? No. This is why I let James do this, because if he were going to electrocute himself, I mean, James is more experienced than I am. Am I right in thinking we all get a little bit nervous when we start working on 240 volts AC? Maybe. Do you know what I'm going to do with this chat? Because I am so uncomfortable working on 240 volts AC, I'm not going to work on it anymore. What I'm going to do is put this to one side, and I think we looked last time on James's stream that we would try that chip because we saw it overheating. Clearly that's not sorted it, and we were both a bit puzzled after that, and neither of us like working on AC. So we're just going to change the power supply. I priced power supply up. This one on eBay fully working, £26, about $30. So yeah, I think you can find a cheap lens and attach some magnets. Yeah, going back to this, it's there is. I mean, that's the unit. You can see how big it is. It's only small, but you could do something if you wanted that high resolution, where you could just put a bit of magnetic tape on it, and do it as such, just for some type of lens. But again, for just detecting the generalized area. In my review, it shows you the PC software as well as the phone software, and I do show several different detection areas on it as well. I think it's only a 20-minute video, so it's not a long review video. But yeah, have a look. So yeah, this one I'm going to call a no fix. I'm not going to touch it too much. I'm just going to leave it like that because I don't like electrocuting myself. And we will move on to as long as you can let go. Russ is the best. Russ is the best. Is Russ in? Morning, Russ. Hi, Russ. Oh, Russ, you have missed. Oh, not that one. Russ. Look at this. Russ in all his glory. Can we agree, chat, that Russ has got such a brilliant smile? Never see him on stream without a smile on his face. Oh, my face cam's frozen. Oh, yeah, you're right. Why's my face cam frozen? Face cam. There you go. We're back. Thank you very much, chat. Yeah. Don't we all agree that Russ has just got such an enigmatic smile? And Andy as well. Wow. Yeah. Just both of them. Never turn on at Russ's stream. If nobody has watched Russ's stream, I'm sure everyone watches Russ's stream. But he's always got a smile on his face. What a good creator to watch. It's always engaging, always enlightening, and what a fun time we have on this stream. Yeah, but yeah, that's been announced at 21st Russ, which I know you're aware of. Yeah, we're all handsome devils, handsome. Look, the giant blue Yeti behind the one on the table. He wouldn't be sleeveless in the UK. He wouldn't. My fingers are about 4 degrees, I'm telling you. He's not freezing his baubles off. So, chat, I'm just going to put this to one side. And Andy, have you got any plans to go live, or shall I start a laptop? I've got a couple of laptops which I can have a look at, unless you're jumping on. Did you want to get stuck into something, Andy? It's all gone quiet over there. It's all gone quiet over there. Pull that back. Gosh. Put these in Uncle Soren's box. These spare chips, because I don't need those. I ship. I know I'm a little ship, but you didn't answer the question, did you? I didn't know it, because I said about half 11. So if you're ready to rock and roll, I can wrap up. I've got plenty of other stuff that I can do on stream. I like this gaming laptop we can have a look at. But if you're ready to, I was just saying, if you're no, you're good. Okay, I'll stay on a bit longer. It's I just think it's nice just to give chat a continuity, maybe from one streamer to the next. So we will throw that chip away, even though that chip went faulty. And I'm just going to tape the screws back up and put them with the Mac. If anybody watched my stream the other night, the Oculus controller and the Switch stream, the Switch stream went a bit poor. It turned out that the mod chip that I was trying to fit was defuncto, and got it off eBay, and the guy's just ignoring the emails. Acers. So he's ignoring the email. So I can't do it for another 2 or 3 days on that. But Andy Swindon Tech has kindly sent me another link, so I ordered that late last night. Actually, early hours this morning. I think we were doing that, Andy, because I didn't get in till late because I was out. But yeah, that's on order. That's going to take about a week to arrive. 8th to 15th, I think they've quoted for that, which is the same time as my new power supply, which I will be doing a review of. I'll do a live unboxing, then I'll do a review. And I'm getting really excited because Chill and Relax has ordered the same one after I'd said I'd ordered it. It's a 60 volt 30 amp supply. It's the RD Max version. I can't remember, but it's pre-built and whatnot. Hey Chill, if you're in chat, Chill, just check, because it says it includes the Wi-Fi card, but lower down it then says, I spotted this last night when after I was watching your stream on VOD about it, and you mentioned it. It says it doesn't include Wi-Fi, so Wi-Fi card's another £6. So I've ordered one of them for mine as well, and that gives you the control, so you can use it on your mobile phone because it's a dedicated app. Because I'm thinking I can put it on my tablet rather than having to go to the computer. Because speaking to Tony Symbol Tech, once you connect it to OBS for the output, you cannot then control it locally on the buttons on the unit. You need the app. So I'm not too sure how that's all going to work, but yeah, I'm in it now. So I'm just going to move this Mac, gentlemen. Just give me a bit more room in the office, and we'll have a look at this Acer. Oh. I'm whistling, and I shouldn't whistle because it's deafening everybody. Put that in there. And let me move this screen as well, because this is the Mac. Oh, that's a bit warm. Why's that warm? Sling that there for 2 minutes. I've just had to order a laptop screen, an OLED laptop screen for a customer. And the cheapest I can find, the laptop screen, it's a 16-inch screen. OLED 16-inch screen. 295 quid just for the screen. £300 just for a screen. Wow. And it's like, what? I know they're a bit of a pain to fit as well because they're so fragile, but crikey, it's probably most expensive. But I remember buying one 18 months ago, an OLED. Let's have a look. Just repaste it. CPI, GPU, HBMV. It had 32 screws to take off the bat. What? 32 screws? Yeah, OLED are pricey as hell. Can't. And in fairness, are they a lot better for laptops? They give you better contrast. But do you know, on a daily driver, do you really need an OLED screen if you're just typing emails and whatnot? I'm not sure whether you do. It might divide people. It's a nice to have, but it's, for me, it's not a necessity to have on there. Plus, I think there are benefits and weaknesses to have. So this one, gentlemen, nice laptop. This one. Ooh. It's an ROG. This. It's an ROG. So you will hear the dog in the background because she's realising it's getting to walkie time. Walkie time. So yeah, this is an ROG Jfixx. It is the, I can't remember what version it is. Oh god, it's heavy. It's a big beast. For everybody who likes serial numbers, I have wrote on here, so I know what it says. It's the G712L. So you can check the spec if you wish, and it's an ROG laptop. On that one, G712L. So I'm going to pop the back off because the screws are already out, and we'll see where, or we'll see what you reckon to this one, chat. We'll see what you think. Oh, I can't get the plastic thing. They are a bit of a beast to do. The screws are out of this one, so it should just pop off the back. These have RGB lighting, but that should be disconnected. There's one screw left in there. One screw just to do this. So this was originally brought in. I've had this. Wow. When did this come in? I bet it was last year, so it's 12 months. 12 months ago this originally came in. And yeah. It's I looked at it and just said to the customer, bear in mind this now hasn't welcome all the little bots. Your laptop's OLED. Yeah, I've got an OLED one as well. This laptop has been kept in my office, which more often than not is quite warm, so it's not a thing, and we will notice that there looks to be water. I will tell you now, this is not water. It's not on a liquid which evaporates. It's I did know what this was, and I have wrote it on the case as well. In extremely bad writing, you will be able to see VAPE. He spilt a vape bottle of juice on it. I think he's probably bathed in it, if in fairness. So there are a couple of bits on here that just bear me 1 second, gents. Got another enquiry coming through. Honestly, iPhones at the moment are appalling. The new ISO 26, whatever it is Right, so the one who just picked it up, he was just asking me, he's still showing an error on his computer, and that's because he's got data which relates to. Is it not ISO 25 meant to be? Yeah, ISO 25 is it? I thought it was 26 because I thought they'd made it for next year. I'm not going to disagree. I've been calling it 26 about 26. 26.1, because I thought they'd named it for the year after for whatever reason. Must be Andy's laptop. Yeah, it is. I'm amending Andy's laptop. ISO 26. I think they broke the operating system. That's a 17 Pro Max, which is obviously the latest one, and it still don't work right on there. It's been horrendous. I know I've moaned about it several times. Just not been a good experience at all this time around. So, guys, what the issue with this? I'm going to put a microscope on because we will love this one between us. And just for Carl Thor, if he's here.
Shut your mouth!
There we go. There we go. There we go. Go.
Oi, you!
CMD exclamation CMD will tell us what all the commands are. So, anyway, I digress. Right, what the issue with this is, this has had a bottle of vape spilled on it. I'm not too sure if you can spot that. I don't know, don't have the phone. It was a 16 last I looked at. Yeah, I came from a 13 to this one. I don't change that often. But I do like the bigger form factor of the iPhone and everything else. So yeah. So gentle people, peeps. We have a broken EDP connector, which we all know stands for edible, daisies, and pandas. So if you can see there, I think it's quite apparent what the issue is. So I'm going to get that taken off, and I've got a funny feeling that we probably need a new cable as well, because you can also see what's happened. The cable has also done that. So what I'm hoping for is, if I take that off and get rid of the shorts or whatever mess that is, I'll see if I can post the laptop, because at the moment the laptop has got no line. But we'll try that actually, because I don't know if I've tried this for life. We'll try putting a bit of DC in it. Let's get the power supply rocking and rolling. Is my power supply camera on here? Let's get this. Let's get ready to rumble. Watch us wreck the mic. Oh, I can't do that. I'd love to say I'll get a copyright strike, but if they can detect what copyright I'm trying to do from that, a lot better than I am. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one there. Here we go. And that one's not talking either. Why ain't that one talking? Oh, my multimeter one's crashed as well. Silly thing. Where's my multimeter? Oh, it's actually shut down completely. Why is my multimeter shut down completely? That one back on. There we go. We've got multimeter back on now. We'll see if we can get some. Sorry, gents. Phone is ringing. One tickle.
PCDD, you little shit.
Oh, that was so funny. It was. I have it on speakerphone as well, gents. Thanks for that. She knows I'm a little shit. I just need to text this. It's this lady. This is just a hinge repair. This one. If you want to see how I do those, I have a really good VOD. One of my videos. I've done a hinge repair on that one. Oh. Oh, dear me. Right, so yeah, I've done. That's another hinge repair. I've done a video on how I do them. Right, so this I'm not sure whether I have a correct. That's not fitting. It's certainly one of these. My yellow one. Ooh, dear me. Put that there. Put that there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my golly gosh. Can you see that one there? That's the DC plug I'm aiming for, but I'm not sure whether. Might need to tack a couple of wires onto this to see if we can get it. I don't think my black one goes in. And my black one's too big. Yeah, on the phone. Copyright. I do like that one. She did pause when the iShip command came over because she heard it in the background because I was on speakerphone. And she did pause, thinking, somebody just swore at me. Oh, no, is that going to go in? Oh. Oh. I don't know if that's going in or not. Feels like it is. I'll have to test that, see if we've got voltage. That's about the closest one I've got anyway to... I don't know. Gotta be that one. Where there? Oh, I can smell something burning. Ah, it's burning over there. Homer Simpson. No! Is it Homer Simpson or Peter Griffin? Peter Griffin's my my preferred choice on that. Is Pierre Griffin. That's the blue one will fit. No, definitely not. We're not on blue. Let's stick that ickle tiny black one, because that's a small one. And let's see if we can shove this yellow on it. I think that's about best as we're going to get. Just like Rusty Rust. It's the best a man can get. Alright, let's kick a bit of voltage. Not sure whether this will fit in the... Am I on Zoom there? That seems awfully zoomed in. I'm on Zoom. Why didn't anyone tell me? Why didn't you tell me? You should have just gone, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. I'm an idiot. You know what you should have said is...
I'm an idiot! You're an idiot!
And do you know what I would have said?
Shut your mouth!
There we go. Communicating through the medium of emoji talk. Clear a bit of this. Right, see if we've got any. I don't think this will produce voltage. Now, camera should be working in the top right hand corner. Ooh, yeah, there we go. So, just make sure my camera is working. Yeah, we've got a waddly finger. No, I don't think. Oh, can't push it in. I'm gonna have to. I ain't got a charger for this. So what I'm gonna do? Oh, it's got a centre pin on it, hasn't it? Oh, is this the one which was a brown pin? I do remember this now. This had a brown pin, didn't it? Not that one. We've got a brown pin module. Put this on face cam whilst you can look at back of my head. Look at this. Is this ASMR where I'm doing something and you're watching me? I'm not sure. I'm talking to myself. Wrong colour. I think it was a brown one from memory. Blue. I've got so many chargers in here. I threw more away than I've actually, well, I recycled more, should I say. I don't know what you gentlemen are like, but you just end up with a load of, if you think that'll come in useful one day. That's purple. I've got a purple. I've never even seen a purple one before. That sounds really wrong, doesn't it? I've never even seen a purple one before. Obviously, I had a dog, so now, I bet this is really noisy on stream as well, isn't it? Me banging around in this box. Talking about banging around in a box, one of my previous jobs or business ideas was a dating agency, but it was a dating agency for chickens. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. A dating agency for chickens is a bit strange, and it were hard work. I had to close the business because I just couldn't make the hens meet. Oh, it's all right. I'm on for another 2 hours, guys. I know you come for soldering and stay for really terrible jokes. Couldn't make the hens meet. Oh, I was going to go as go in fancy dress, you know, and I was going to go. Oh, I've just thrown a screw away. Sugar, where did that go? And you had to come up with a. Oh, don't you just hate it when you throw something away and they all look the same? That's for that Mac. Can't throw that away. And I was going to go as a fancy dress. I was going to go as a small island off Italy. But somebody said, don't be so silly. Oh, come on, guys. Oh, you pay for this entertainment anywhere else. Pay for it. Right, so I ain't going to charge you. I ain't going to charge you. Let's have a look. It's not got many likes, guys. If you haven't hit that likes, well, that's really, really nice. Thanks, Russ. Thanks, Russ. Don't be so silly. So anyway, I'm gonna take this off, and then we'll connect power supply up there, because I think if I connect power supply up there now, I don't think we're gonna get much. Let's see if we've got any current draw. Let's go back down to that one. Connect this onto here and give yourself a fighting chance with the ground. Little Britain there. Yeah, we've got a bit of current, bit of voltage. Where's my prodder? Where's my prodder? I've just been to buy a Christmas tree, and I wanted quite a big tree. Aren't they expensive? I don't know what they're like in other countries if you celebrate it like we do in the UK. And this is deadly serious. I went to the Range, B&M, because it's an artificial one, and B&Q and places like that. Have you really seen prices of artificial trees? A bit of a rant here. 400 £400 for a tree. And I'm like, what? I want a forest for that. Come on. £400. Couldn't believe it. But anyway, I'm talking to a guy in the shop, and it's quite a big tree. And I'm saying, you know, I want quite a big tree and everything else. So I chose this tree, and It is a bit of a big tree. And guy in the shop said to me, "You're going to put it up yourself?" I said, "No, it's probably going to go up in the living room." Oh, come on. It's better than N1, isn't it? It's better than dating thing for N's. Come on. Oh, you're going to put it up yourself? No, I'm going to put it in the living room. Come on. Come on. Just read between lines, chat. Read between lines. I need to see which one is ground and which one is that. So let me just get back to me local. Yeah, continuity mode. Just going to check where ground is on it. Right, we've got a beep. We've got open. And we've got open. So we've got no continuity there. That's always good. Just let me check that coil, make sure we've got no. I'm just making sure we ain't going to short just before I plug 19 volts into it. No, nothing on there. Yeah, can't really see any more big coils. Great big coils. 400 lira. Yeah, 400 pounds. That's deadly serious. That £300 to £400 for an artificial tree is what they're charging. I was expecting about 60 to 70 pounds, and they're not even pre-lit for that. What? Could not believe it. But anyway, right. Just let me see if this is pulling any current. Right, so there's no current there. So basically, oh, we are pulling a little bit. I think board's trying to start. Well, that's not good. It's pulling 2 amps. And battery's not even connected. Should we see if we get a picture? I'll be mightily impressed if I get a picture. We have picture. Oh, we won't get a picture on there. We need a HDMI, don't we? Because screen's not plugged in. Come on, Tony. Get your brain cell working. So if we look in the bottom right-hand corner, sorry, the French accent is really like that yellow spudger. Did he get it from a pet shop? Looks like a fish. Well, funny you should mention that. I have several fish. I've also got different colour fish as well. I've got some blue fish somewhere as well. Oh dear. Some blue fish. It does look like a... Oh, is it that way? No, that's it, isn't it? Should we draw a face on it? There we go. We've now got a fish. We need some gills, don't we? Oh dear. There we go. There you go, Mookie. We have a fishy. Spudgy. Can't take life too seriously, can you? Not when you've got fish in your life like that. Swimming along, get an aquarium for them. Yeah, I could do. You've got me thinking now, because I've got a blue mat, so they could swim along on the blue mat. Could be a bit of stop motion capture. Look at that. It looks like it's out in the wilderness now.
You're a
I don't
loony.
know what this has all got to do with that. And there's 25 people watching me talking about a fish spudger. Come on, guys, we've got better things to do. Anyway, we're gonna try and get a picture. So bottom right hand corner, which is down here, you'll see it should be a black screen at the moment. That is normally. I'm a loony. You. You're a loony. What do I say to you when you call me a loony?
You're a loony.
I say,
Shut your mouth!
there we go.
Oh, you! I'm an idiot! You're an idiot!
Yeah, you're damn right. I'm an idiot. If you want to play with any of those, chat exclamation CMD in chat, and it'll bring a list up.
PCDD, you little shit.
That does get me every time. Oh, I am so glad that Andy let me clip that. I still think back to when I caught Andy caught Andy out with that. That still makes me chortle. Anyway, where were we talking? I don't feel like I've got a great deal done today. I don't really feel like I've got a great deal done. But we're talking about this one down here. So this thing here, look how big my finger is compared to that laptop. Huge, big. That black screen down there. Andy was really confused on that stream.
But I'm so confused.
That's what he said.
But I'm so confused.
And we just went,
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no!
there we go. It was just one of those. He was a little bit confused. But his reaction when he realised who it was as well. It was all love. We shared the love that day. Ooh, have I just knocked my camera? No, I've not knocked my camera. Yeah, so bottom right hand corner down here, gentlemen. I don't know whether this will post to HDMI, but we'll give it a shot. It could just set on fire. But 1.8 amperes is quite a few raisins and currents on there. Ooh, don't touch that. Ow, get on there. I need some flexible wire because my stiff one is not the best. Can't get my... There we go. Oh, my camera's frozen again, so you can't see my PSU camera. I need to sort out my... whatchamacallit. I think that it's the power supply itself which is causing the issue and it's sparking. Right, so we're touching there. We've now got no... Why is my PSU camera not showing what I should be showing? There we go, it's now working 18.2. Let's bang that back up to 19 and ooh, 19. I think when I take the yeah, that is sparking it in. I'm putting 19 volts in it. It is pretty much a scrap computer this anyway, so it's not a custom machine. It's a scrap one, which I'm going to try and resurrect because it needs an EDP connector as well. So yeah, it is definitely sparking. Right, you can see current draw now. There we go, it's working. Ooh. It's got 1.9. Just going to see if it'll... I mean, it is a gaming laptop, so it will be taking some current to post. CPU's getting warm. CPU is getting warm. Let me grab some RAM. Ugh. For my big box of RAM. PC4. Let's stick a chunk of that in. Let's see what we go with that. Yeah. That'll do to post. And let's see if we can get this posting. So we'll just put that back on there. Okay. So we're getting current draw. And it's not static current. Oops, slips off, sorry. That's my fault completely. Can't get it on the... Right, so we've got current draw there. Just not got a very good ground. I wonder if I can use that as a ground. That ground there, which... That's better. So we've got decent current draw there. We're looking at bottom right hand corner. That's the HDMI output. CPU is getting warm. Current is moving up and down slightly. Not a great deal. Oh no, that's better. That looks like it's posting to me. CPU is gaining temperature. I think it's a long way from being fixed, Russ, but I love your optimism. Do like your optimism. it might just not output to HDMI. I still got to take that connector off, so I'm going to take the connector off. Oh, did something just come up then? Did it flash? I think I saw that flash, but sometimes it flashes when it shouldn't be flashing. I'm going to take the board out of this. Yeah, it looks like dead current. I think it's trying to be rubbed off. Joey did get rubbed off the mat because I wanted to make sure. If we look under here, it was MK who was the first one. Then we got Andy and Carthor who was on the third, which was the joint, and then we got Chill and Relax, who was the first one in today. So yeah, and I had to rub Joey off to make room for this. If nobody has nobody seen this, has nobody asked me about this? Who sat in chat? That's why. Oh God, this vape really. Ugh, vape. Please don't vape. Please don't vape. I know people vape, but please don't vape. So I think that's dead current. So I'm going to take the board out because I need to take this this connector off, because this connector is certainly not good and not healthy and not well. And we need to flick that back over to microscopal. And we're going to take that connector off. That's going to be the job on this one, to do that, to get this off. So that is what we are going to do. I'm just going to flick the power supply off and get that down there. Get that there, get that there, and just get that back into all 2 minutes. So we're going to take this board out and see where we go from here. It's got a drive in it. Oh, Wi-Fi card under there. Oh, a drive would have gone here, wouldn't there? Yeah, so drive would have gone down here. So let's get this board out. So plastic spudger, and let's get that one out of there. Get my Wi-Fi card antennas off. Get the Wi-Fi card out. Oh God, that's tight. Wow. I'll put that in with a screwdriver. That would be really tight. That's the Wi-Fi card out. Speakers. Oh, dear me. And we have plenty of connectors. It's going to be one of these where you just think, I'll take it all to pieces, and you work around meticulously taking all the things out, and then you just forget where everything goes. That's another one out. That board screws. I think I've rubbed some of that vape juice in my eye. Ah, that's not good. That stings. Oof. That's a little bit stingy, is that? And I'm itching. I wonder if I'm reacting to it. Ugh. Gosh, only knows what it's going. I hope it's strawberry flavour or something like that when I start hot airing, so at least it smells nice. Oh, itching. I'm going to have to put gloves on. Gentlemen, you're going to have to just bear me 2 minutes. I need to wash my hands. I've got it all over my hands. It's making me skin itch like anything. Really bad. Then I'm going to put gloves on. Really, oh yeah. I'm just going to have to pop them. Rinse my hands. Sorry, gents. The really making me itch. I don't know whether I'm getting a reaction to the vape juice which has been spilt in it. Put some gloves on that one. I rarely use gloves. I used it on a machine yesterday because that was it was a desktop machine, and that had a life, to say the least. But yeah, I don't know, what's everyone's thoughts? Oh, don't even get me started with that. I know people vape on here, so I'm not gonna say anything other than that. I think it's a health risk waiting to happen. But yeah, I mean, we look back at what we did in 30s, 40s, 50s, and whatnot, where they were actually prescribing cigarettes as a healthy alternative for people for stress relief and whatnot. It was crazy, and we look where it kind of ended up with, and I think vaping is going to be something similar. I'm not a medical professional; it's only opinion on it. But yeah, it's not one for me. So we'll get this battery out. What's everyone's thoughts on gloves? Do you wear gloves when you work? If you work in this environment, do you wear gloves religiously? Do you just put them on when you remember, when you do that? I tend to steer away from wearing gloves because I've not got the same tactile feel as 15.4 volts as I would without gloves. So is Paul streaming? No, I'm not, of course. You're a real man. He's a real man. Yeah, I generally don't wear gloves. It's the feel. I don't know. You just can't feel it the same when you when you put a bag on your hands. It's just, yeah, I'm saying it just doesn't feel the same when you've got a piece of plastic, piece of rubber, piece of silicone between you and what you're trying to get a feel of. Yeah, it's just not quite the same. I tend to only do it if it is something I look at. I think I mentioned it on one of the other streams where somebody had said they'd spilt some liquid or water in the computer, and it was only when I took the case off and I tipped some of the liquid out and it stunk, and I rang him and went, "What is it you've spilt in it?" "Oh, dog peed on it." I'm like, "All right, thanks for that." So then I put gloves on. But I think he purposely didn't say that the dog had peed on it because he didn't want me to say I didn't want to work on a computer. But again, for anybody in this area, this line of business, what would stop you? If you got it and they went, "Dog's peed on it," would you just turn the job down? Would you turn it down and say, I don't want to work on it? Because we've all got. There are certain things which I would probably look at and go, "Ooh, I don't want to work on that," but I've still worked on it. But there are others where I've gone, "No, it's not a job for me." You never say why you're not going to do it, but you just don't do it, do you? That's the thing. I just wonder what everyone. Bacterial wipes. Yeah, there's only so much you can do with that. So yeah, this computer's been stood for well over 12 months in my office. So this isn't liquid. This is the vape juice, as you can see, which is kicking about in different locales around the machine. Some more down here. So it's not evaporated, it's still there. I would have thought the liquid content might have evaporated by now. I mean, it's corroded the fan to some degree. It's bringing paint off. You see that way? It's bringing paint off. Where it's been, so it must be kind of a bit corrosive or a bit, I don't think corrosive. That's really making my hand itch where I got it on. Oh, definitely reacting to it. And I've given my hands a good scrub. Anyway, that's the board out. So we're gonna have to order a new one of these because that's certainly in need of a replacement. As we can see the burn mark on there where it's got in. I'm just hoping that we can maybe salvage the laptop itself, because if the keyboard has gone as well, and then fans, and if it's damaged that, and maybe even the screen. Lick it! Yeah, I think that might be a hard pass on that one. Oops. Shift my microscope back. Oh, it's 12 o'clock. Ew.
PCDD, you little shit.
I am the one and only. I am a little ship. See if there's anything on here which is standing out. Microscope. Ooh. Clarity. That's just a bit of dust, that, isn't it? Let's get a toothful brush up. Just brush some of these fluffy bits off. You just hate it when you get a bit of fluff on it. Can't see anything which is jumping out at me so far, as in anything is big black and kind of with a hole in it or anything like that, where it's charred and gone a bit iffy. There was no sign of the vape juice or whatever you want to call it on this side of the board anyway. It was, oh, it's one of them monolithic drivers down there, isn't it? PD controller, isn't it? Is that what it is? PD controller? I think it is, isn't it? GPU, CPU. Oh, that's good. IT chip's not got a big hole in it. We're drawing 2 amps though, so something is not well. So I would imagine I'm probably going to get a heat spot. We'll try the P1 thermal camera again on the phone, just to see if we can highlight it with that compared to the Unity one. And we'll just, for anybody wondering, we'll have a look at that. Okay. Yeah, I thought it might be EC chip pulling all that as well. I am just a bit worried that because the liquid was on this side of the board, whether it's killed maybe the GPU or CPU or something like that. But with CPU getting warm, even with heatsink on, I don't think that's the case, because if it was shorted, yeah, it'd be getting warm, but it wouldn't be getting up to the operating temperatures that it was getting to make me be able to feel it through the heatsink. Not with the amount of heatsink it's got on, because there's quite a bit of heatsink dissipation on this board with the big juicy heat pipes. Doing that. There's actually some more. I've just seen it there. Just get that off. Ugh. Ugh. Look at that. That's more of the juicy liquid. It's, oh, yeah. I'll show you what I've seen, and a bit more there, and a right dry spot on liquid metal on it. I watched a review channel. Put that to one side carefully. I watched a review channel. Oh no! Oh no! I watched a review channel, and it was on about liquid metal compared to the liquid metal not performing as well as thermal paste, because it's generally not applied correctly. Look at that. That's on the that's on one at fans, bottom of one at fans. So this has certainly had a bit of a nice ugh. Yeah, that's the green on here. you can't really see on that, but the green on there is actually the copper which has reacted with it from the heatsink. I'm just giving that a clean. I don't think this is going to be something which is going to be too salvageable, but we'll give it a go. Now this will divide people, this. I am going to take off the liquid metal, and I'm going to clean it off and not put it back on. So what I was saying was, I saw a review I read a review and saw a video on it where they tested the liquid metal on laptops and then replaced it with good quality thermal compound. Oh my gosh, look at that in here as well. It's just all over. And what they found was the thermal compound performed within a couple of degrees of the liquid metal when the liquid metal had been applied at factory, compared to thermal paste being applied aftermarket, and that's because it was better quality thermal paste than probably manufacturer used, plus it was applied better, which I think we've all seen evidence of that. That's quite ooh. Yeah. And then you don't run the risk of getting any nasties from thermal compound. So this is just a Q-tip, cotton bud, whatever you want to call it, wherever you are in the big wide world of the internet. A little bit of IPA just causes it to ball up, and then I'm just going to try and clean as much as I possibly can off, and then just make sure you throw any of the used ones away. Don't try and reuse them. Please don't try and reuse them. Yeah, let the bubble burst. I do feel it's a bit like water cooling, the liquid metal scene, in the fact that everyone thought they should have liquid metal like everyone thought they should have water cooling, and it was a bit more vanity rather than sanity. Because again, a lot of you guys which are in the repair industry will see the damage a water cooler does to a system when it decides to stop working. And don't get me wrong, I've fitted water coolers, and you know I will fit them for people, but I strongly try and deter people now if they are trying to use them, because a good air cooler will work in many cases as well as a water cooler for the vast majority of people, unless you're talking a high high TDP CPU or overclocking or stuff like that. A good air cooler, and they're not even expensive now. If anybody's after a really affordable air cooler, and I mean they are affordable, they're about £35, so $40 odd, might be a bit cheaper because I think they're an American brand. The Thermalright Peerless Assassin SE, what an amazing cooler. I've got one of them in my gaming system, and my gaming system is a 9850X3D. So it's a beefy CPU, got a 5090 in there as well, and underperforming, it sits at about 72-75 degrees. Does the CPU, which is probably on par with what a lower or medium to higher tier cooler would, water cooler, but I don't have the risk of water going all over. I don't have the risk of it blocking. I don't have the risk of anything like that. It is a lot better in my view, and I know it will divide a lot of people's opinion whether it's better or not, but in my view it is as good. But we've all got opinions, haven't we? All got opinions. I don't know what everyone else's thought on that is, and if anybody wants to chip in and put the 2 penneth forward on that, they will be more than welcome, because I only see what I see and I only know what I know. and that's the idea, isn't it? That we kind of we're open to. Dog's laid near me because she wants to go for a walk. Looking at Corsair One Plus, they were water cooled and yeah, the seal's gone. I reckon I probably do at least 3 or 4 a year where the water coolers leaked and took graphics card, motherboard, CPU, one or all of it. Just, as you can hear, guys, somebody at my door. Just 1 second. Sorry about this. Sorry, guys. I have a friend here just collecting the Oculus things from the other day. Just give me 2 minutes. I'm just on the stream. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
No, it's all right. No worries.
How are you?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Very good. So there and there. Thomas was in the stream the other night.
Yes.
So he did see it.
I saw that you were streaming, so I took it across. I was watching football.
Oh, weird. Right. There you go. So those are the bits which came out, and obviously the spare things. I can't test them, obviously, as Thomas saw. But yeah, they're the old ones we got out. So hopefully, let me know if they don't work.
Yeah,
And if not, I'll send him down to Swindon Electronic Repairs. He's a bit of a cowboy, but he does a good job. Now, I'm only joking, Andy, if you're listening. I'll get it sorted. But it should work. Everything, the ribbon cables are a pain in the backside to do. But yeah, we've got it all working.
Lovely.
So
Sorry when you were doing it because Thomas Shop rewound it back.
Oh, did you rewind?
Yeah.
Oh, they were a pain. They were a pain. They were a pain in the backside.
It's that
PCDD, you little shit.
Oh no, that was. I got it from 3 of them. There, I got it from 3 of them. Yeah, it was that one which were a pain. So yeah. But yeah, seems to go all together. But yeah, once he's tried it, just let me know. Drop us a message. Okay. See you later, mate. Ta-ra.
Speak to you later.
Ta-ra, pal. Right. I've got to keep that PC Doctor. You're a little shit up, Anna. Ah, dear me. Yeah, can I just say, he's not. He's one of the most versatile repairers on the channel. So he knows I'm only joking. Love you, really, Andy. Right, what we going to on here? So sorry, we were talking about that. I wasn't expecting Anthony. There was the Oculus controllers I did the other night for Thomas, as you probably heard because I left the microphone on. But yeah, they was those. So the Frisch Sun. It was actually in the stream when we were doing it the other night. So hopefully they will work. So now I've got rid of that horrible liquid metal. Let's just have a look around here. And just see what's what. I might tack a couple of wires onto there so I can power it rather than sticking that thing on. But I think what I'll probably do is if I put a blob of between those two. And then I'll tack a wire on there, and then at least I can connect it up to the power supply, and then we can get the thermal camera going, and see what's what on there. Oh, anybody joining us? This this laptop has had a EC chip, had a vape spilt on it, in it, whatever, and yeah, it's not too well. It's burnt that connector out, so we will be replacing that, and I'll take that off the board as well. Just gonna tack a couple of wires onto the bottom and on the back, just so we can get a bit of current in there, because I haven't got a charger for it. So I'm gonna might use that one actually, because it's nice thick cable. Use that nice thick cable, and this will give me a good ground, good earth, good everything. Let's get this done. Do do diddle do do diddle do do diddle do do. Watch us wreck the mag. Watch us wreck the mag. Don't know where I've got that from. Oh, chat. Do you know why we're talking? Or whilst I'm talking and you guys are sat there listening because I'm inflicting my poor sense of humour and terrible singing skills on you. Christmas songs. And this is in all seriousness that I've got to get some idea on Christmas music. So what is your go-to song? I need to know two things. One, if you have a favourite Christmas tune, e.g. like a pop song. Mine is probably A Spaceman Came Travelling, Christy Berg. I know it's not. But the other thing is, do you have a favourite Christmas carol? Do you know it's one of them Christmas carols when you're walking around shops or you see it on a film or whatever you do, you just can't help but see. I have a message from is that what I need, James? Thank you, James. James has just sent me a link to the thing that I need. I will save that for the Asus. I've got about every other one apart from that. Yeah. Hot Pants. I want to give you one, Hot Pants. Is that the nickname you've got for me now? Is Hot Pants, and is that what you want to do, sweetheart? Come on. You know you want it, baby. You know you want it. No, joking apart. There. I can't say why, but there is a method in this that I want to see if I can get some idea on what people's maybe favourite Christmas carol is. So just to give us an idea of where it is, because I'm going to look at maybe on that charity stream that we are planning to do something regarding it. And we might do a Christmas sing along for the 12-month new calendar that MK is proposing that we do. You know, creator calendar. That's gonna suck a lot of heat there, isn't it? I know I've blocked the camera. I'm just turning my soldering iron up with my left hand. There we go. See if we can get a bit of. Not even touching it. Wow. Because I'm one of these, as you've probably gathered from stream. I just kind of. Oh yeah. Forgot about that one. Post Kirsty McCall. Fairy Tale over New York, or Fairy Tale in New York, or something like that, isn't it? Yeah, I forgot all about that one. How does that go? You scumbag, you maggot, you cheap, that one, isn't it? You cheap, like they had to edit that, didn't they? Because they said it wasn't as correct as it should be for today's society. So I think they did it, but yeah, the great Kirsty McCall. And Shane, I won't say Shane McGovern, but that's not Shane McGovern, isn't it? It's, can't remember his name. Not Shane McGowan, that's a different person altogether. Kevin Wilson, who's Kevin Wilson? And Maria Carey, she did Merry Christmas everybody. This is absolutely horrible, this thing. It's just eating. It's just drinking the heat. I should have probably put it onto a different point over there, shouldn't I? I'm going to cleave this off and put it on somewhere else. There you go. My 99-cent. I don't think it goes to that centre pin there. That's what I'm trying to clear off. Well, I know it don't go to that centre pin because that centre pin is the cents pin, and we definitely don't want them two bridging because we don't want to put 90. Now, I wish I'd got that on camera. I wish I'd got that on camera. I wish I'd got that on camera. Oh dear. Oh, that were brilliant. I went like that, and it decided to eject itself across the room. As I pressed down, there's a spring in there. Obviously that flew out. I wish I'd got that on camera. Oh dear me! I think you guys just sit here and just watch me disastrously do things a bit wrong. Do things a bit wrong. Let me put that back. Ah. Maria is on defrost as we speak. Ah. Wow. It's that one, isn't it, where she kind of harmonises at the beginning. Can we get a copyright for singing on stream? Can we get that? Am I allowed to sing on stream? Well, there's different. Oh, that just fell off. I think there's a difference between being allowed to sing on stream and me singing on stream, isn't there? But yeah, you just need to get rid of that bridge, just in case there's a tiny little bridge there. That's better. Oh, gonna put it back. Look at me engineering. Can't believe how much heat this board is sucking there. There you go. Hot air to the rescue. Buble, Mickey Bubble. Yeah, Mickey Bubble. Forgot all about Mickey Bubble. Not that I can mention any. I think he just covers more than out else, doesn't he? I couldn't mention a Michael Bublé, Mickey Bubble song. Rather than. Right, I'm going to try and just tack this tiny wire onto there now. I've done it. My gosh, that's me iron at 450. This is that Finze, Finze, whatever iron. I think it's because it's just a bit chilly in here. Oh, I'm making a poo-poo of this, aren't I? I think that's why dog's coming. She's thinking, is that my dinner? Because I'm making a right dinner of it. I'm just going to have to put a bit more heat into it. Just swallowing the heat. Hold on. There you go. Oh, that seemed tiresome. Just to try and get that on there. Sure up. Nothing's making a noise. Let's have a look. Oh, Holy Night. Oh, Catherine Jenkins. I do like a bit of Catherine because she's a bit more choir-esque, isn't she? Rocking around. Mel Smith. Ah, Mel and Kim. The Christmas tree in a happy holiday. Yeah, Kim Wilde. She's showing her age a bit now. And the great and late Mel Smith. Do you know what? You look back at some Mel Smith and Griff Rhys-Jones material now, and it is funny. I was never a big lover of those in the day. But now they are a little bit funny. Yoko Ono. Yeah, not one for me, that one. Not one for me. John Lennon and Yoko Ono. War is Over. That's what they did, isn't it? Wham. 40 years ago, yesterday, Last Christmas was released. 40 years ago, which was Andrew Ridgeley, George Michael, and Pepsi and Shirley. That's a video, weren't it? And by all accounts, they got that drunk during the filming of the video that they were concerned that they might have an accident and drowned or something like that in the pool or wherever they were. Your mean one. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Never seen that, Russ. Never seen Never seen the How the Grinch Stole Christmas. But I was on a stream yesterday and Santa was very, very mean to me. Very mean to me. He told me to get out. Don't knock the bubble. Bubble. Mickey Bubble. Women's knickers just fall off for him. I have same effect. Same effect. I mean, you usually take several pints of lager, but same effect. Not the 9 o'clock news was brilliant, yeah. BBC 2, 9 o'clock on a Tuesday or Monday or something like that, wasn't it? Who died on Christmas Day? Was that Mel Smith? Did he die on Christmas Day? Yeah, we fix Africa, not. Well, they've tried to ban it, haven't they, Africa? I presume you're on about the Band-Aid one, because they're saying it's now bringing Africa into disrepute with the travelling community. Nobody wants to visit because they still think it's poverty-stricken and whatnot. So they did say it's doing more harm than good. The Band-Aid song. I remember that last year they were trying to say don't do it. So yeah, bit of a strange, controversial one. Anyway, we digress yet again. So I'm gonna get a good ground. I'm gonna use one of USB ports as a ground this time. We've got USB port on there. We'll put a little bit of raisins and currants up there. And we will get the P1 thermal camera back up and running, and we'll inject a little bit of current, because we all know you can inject current and not voltage. And people say, I'll inject voltage, and you don't actually inject voltage, you inject current. Not to split hairs, but we'll see how just loading. My iPhone is so I'm going to leave it on the I'm going to leave it on that one. So what it should do, anything when it reaches my trigger point should come on. I'm just going to strip that wire a little bit.
PCDD, you little shit.
Andy, no need to be sorry. You just destroyed my illusion of Christmas. I had Santa on stream yesterday, and oh dear. There we go. Let's see if we can get this lined up so we can turn big light off. Big light. I only get a big light in and around here. Overexposed now, isn't it? Yeah, can't do that. We need big light back on. So we've got a little bit of a heat spot there, but I'm going to try and move it around camera. So let's see if I can zoom down a little. It's easier for me to see than it is you guys to see. So we're going to clip on the I cannot wait for my new power supply to arrive so it doesn't keep disappearing off here. Because even though I've just turned the camera back on, I just don't want to. Right, we're pulling some current now. Oh. Right, CPU is getting hot. I'm just going to turn that off. I'm just going to get a chunk of copper to stick on there, because we don't want that getting too hot and cooking. Might have been a little bit of an oversight. Let me just get a big chunk of copper and stick it on there. Bit of Kimtep. I wish it could be Christmas every day and let the bells ring out for Christmas. Why don't you live their life? Who sang that? For Christmas. Is that Mud? Who sang that? Oh, is it? No, it's Wizard. Wizard sang that, wasn't it? And am I putting right stuff on here? Cheap as chips thermal compound. All right, we'll put the right amount of thermal compound on there just to stick a temporary heatsink on, which is not going to stick because it's a silly one. It's a stupid one. Stupid one. I did have a load of small stick-on heatsinks, but I think I've used them as the years have gone on. Heatsinks. Will that fit? It's got standoffs, that's the problem. It's got little standoffs on. So my heatsink, what I would normally use, will not fit. I'm going to have to use this big one. I know it's a bit cumbersome, that, gentleman, but yeah, at least it's on there. At least I've got some thermal mass, and just need to stick something on that side as well. This is a right bodge. Look at this. You could go to somebody else's stream and watch a professional at work, or you could come here and watch me. There we go. We've got two big heat sinks on there. I'm just hoping that you inject voltage, not current. You apply voltage and inject voltage. You apply voltage and inject current. Current is the force. That's how I understood it, Tony. I'm not going to argue with it because you're probably right, because you have far more knowledge than me. But it's not the way I understood it, because voltage is a supply, current is a draw. So my theory and my understanding and my the way I've always seen it and understood it is that you apply voltage and then the current is drawn. So that's what you're actually putting through the circuitry. You put current through the circuit. But again, I'm not gonna debate that, because I could well be wrong. And I'm not gonna put my neck on the line and say I'm right, because clearly I'm not. Okay. Right, we now have a small current draw. See if we've got anything on this camera. Oh, we've got something really getting hot there. Can you see that red spot on the camera? And it's really difficult for you to see, but we do have a red spot here, and I think, yeah, it's that straight away which is getting hot, so we do need to remove that. Voltage is the pressure, current is pulled by the resisted load. I'm sure one of us is right, let's put it like that, and I'm not saying it's me. I wouldn't be as bold as to say I know better, because I certainly don't. I'm not. I think everyone knows my skill level on here is not that. So that is the thing, what's getting hot and things. So we're going to pull that off. I'm going to put my tweezers away. We'll get hot air on it. Oh, we'll get that ripped off, and I'm not bothered about destroying this, so I'm going to use pretty hot air to get this off. And I just want to get it off and out of the way. So we'll. This is at 460, 35% air. It is pretty cold in here. We saw the amount of temperature the board was sucking up before, so we'll give it a general heat. I'm staying away. There's a cap just to bottom off camera, so we're just going to stay away from this a little bit. And you can see caps just appearing in view now, and I zoom out a little bit. I just want to get this a bit warm. Get that removed, see if the short disappears. Just drinking the, I'm just going to turn air temperature up a bit, just so I've got a bit better flow. We've got a 50, oh, not that much, that's 70%, we don't want to go that high. 50% will do. Yeah, this board doesn't have, drink a little bit of hot air. Getting there, not quite yet, but I can see that side just starting to go a little bit shiny. There we go. Oops. Apply a little bit afterwards just to neaten the solder points up. Okay. And let that just cool. Turn the hot air off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. According with Ohm's law, 1 volt injector's 1 ohm load will always be 1 amp pulled by the load, even if the power supply of 1 volt and 100 amps will be always pulled only 1 amp. Voltage is the tension between 2 points. Just say inject power. Yeah, that's probably the right term, James. Inject the power. Inject the power. I would say, Tony, only because I'm asking the question, you can't inject power neither. If your explanation there is correct, I'm not saying it's wrong, it probably is correct. 1 volt will still pull 1 amp, even if I'm supplying 100 amps. You are still supplying current, which is 1 amp, at a set voltage. So it is pushing voltage into the circuitry, not voltage. It's pushing current, not voltage. And I'm not trying to be contentious or argumentative. It's just the way I understood it. You can do phone screens, Dave. Wow, that's a brave one. I used to do iPhone screens years ago. I don't think I've done an iPhone screen since probably iPhone 6. Because there were too many people doing it in the local area, charging £15 for fitting an iPhone screen. And it was like, what? And then there were cheap crap ones, and you're just like, I'm not even going to try and compete with that. So I stay away from phone screen, but it's ever so. I find it really, really frustrating and time consuming. Certainly with modern screens, which are all glued in and everything else for IPA ratings and stuff like that. You're a brave man. A lot braver than I am, let's put it like that. Yeah, money's made on parts. I don't know how much, I honestly don't know how much the parts would be for it, if I'm being perfectly honest. As I say, it's a long time since since I've even looked at it. I get quite a lot of people ringing up and saying, do you repair? I've had one this morning wanting to know whether I repair iPads, and I don't touch tablets or phones at all. I stay. I like sitting in my comfort zone, and certainly they're a bit outside of my my comfort area, to say the least. Telephones, and I don't think I've got the dexterity or the eyesight anymore for such small, intricate stuff. I know we do small stuff on here, but I know certainly phones. It is the wider populace as well. That look like a brilliant me. That look like a bit of a splodge of something there as well. Let me just give that a quick brush as well. I think going forward, certain tablets and phones and things like that, they're more on the agenda. But I'm hoping to be retired before I need to turn my attention to things like that. Certainly open to not be doing this then, sitting somewhere nice and warm, and hopefully, brilliant. I hope my camera died again. No, it's not died. Oh crikey, we've got a lot of things to catch up on. Power is divided on section power consumption or power delivery. Power is divided in 2 sections. Watch some videos. The money is made on the parts. So yeah, you should look. The screws are easy now. I don't know. Them screws are tiny, ickle bickle ones. You would make more money than this laptop. Yeah. It's a bit more of a complicated. Well, I'll say it's a complicated story. No, guys, you inject capacitance flows through the flux and measures the ferrite. 8-bit's cracked it. 8-bit has cracked it. Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head there, 8-bit. I think you've hit the nail on the head. We inject capacitance, which flows through the flux and measures the ferrites. That's where we were all going wrong. It were all in the detail. That's what it is. That's where it is. Yeah, just going back to your statement, Dave. I've been doing this a lot of years in my area, so I get 90% of my business is referrals or word of mouth, or I don't advertise, and I ain't done for, well, I've never really advertised, and I do somewhere around sort of circa 600 to 700 jobs a year. Don't do tablets, don't do phones. Desktops and laptops is all I really do. Sometimes a little bit of off-branded stuff, different circuit boards, but only for existing customers. So I like what I do, and I do what I like, and I'm fortunate for that. And yeah, phones fell out. I did them as a necessity because I thought I might get into them, but yeah, never really bothered getting into it to that degree. I'm just going to touch the current back on. Right, we've now got no short, which is brilliant. Yeah, so I'm still. Let me turn. I just realised I'm pulling a lot of ampage there. I think it's going to be an high ampage, so let's knock that down a bit. Did that? Yeah, that's still showing. You've got a laptop that you want me and Jfixx to help on. Crikey, it must be terminal if you want me and James to do it. I mean, the only thing we generally do is give it, say, last fair few words over it. Or certainly me, I can't really speak for James. I usually just say a fair few words over it and let it turn its toes up and give it a good send-off. Sing to it now and again, and usually cremate quite a lot of it with magic smoke. Don't know. But what's the issue with it, Dave? That's good. We've got no short now, which is better now. That's been removed, which is what we thought we might do. I wonder why that was turning the laptop on before. Bit bizarre, isn't it? Why that was turning the laptop on? No, it's still pulling some current. Let me get this really big, dodgy cooler, and it's the smallest cooler I have got with the right footprint to be able to thermal whatchamacallit this gentleman, because these studs obviously, like you know, on a motherboard, laptop motherboard, have little studs for the. Do you know what I could do is just put the cooler back on, couldn't I? Why don't I just put the laptop cooler back on? Just let me clean some of that. It's a gaming laptop with a. Oh, very nice. And what's it doing, not doing, or what's it not displaying, or is there anything? I'm asking like I know better than you, and I probably don't, and certainly not better than chat. But you've come to the right place. I'm not going to worry too much about the thermal efficiencies of this gentleman and ladies. I'm just going to clean some of the crud off with my swimming fish. That will be making a reappearance from time to time, this little swimming fish. Screw this down, and then at least we can get the entire thing tested and just see where, see if we can highlight where the where that huge amount of current is going. All that effort put in on, and it's gone and fallen off. See if I can figure out where all that huge amount of current is. It's a gaming laptop with a 4060. Which laptop? It's been working on by Black Horse Repairs. He changed the EC chip, and it still doesn't work. Oh, right. Crikey. I've heard of that Black Horse Repairs. Is that the one which does the flux? You know, for Tony at Northwest. Is that the Black Horse Repairs guy? I've never seen his channel, in fairness. I've only heard of him because of that. So I will check out his channel. James is probably, if I'm being perfectly honest, probably a better diagnostic person than myself. But yeah, there are certainly a lot more higher skilled and higher knowledgeable people than myself, but always here to help whenever needed. That's one thing I can always say, is that I'm happy to help, and I'll help where I can. Okay, guys, I am going to work until 1 p.m. today. And that is because I do need to take the pooch out for a walk. And she will be quite desperate to go out. So yeah, we will see where, if, how, what everything is. And I think Andy's streaming as well, so that'll be a nice one to pop over with. Right, best go find lunch and get some exercise. Thanks for the stream, PCDD. Thanks a lot to Worms. Thank you very much. As always, it's always a pleasure to have everybody who turns up in chat for some. We're only going to be a quick stream today until Andy got going, but it looks like Andy's got going anyway. So yeah, we'll work until 1 o'clock. I'll just see now if we've got any hotspots. Now we've got that on. Morning, morning. Oh, I'm expecting that. Thank you very much, sir. See you later. That is the OLED screen just turned up for that laptop. So that's good news. Put that on there. Yeah, I'll work until 1 o'clock today, and then no doubt people can go and join Swindon, Andy on his stream. So I'm just going to see if we've got any current on here, and if we have, just to see if we. Minus 20. Minus 20. Do you live in an igloo? Minus 20. Wow. Pluto's not that cold. And he's a Disney dog. Minus 20. Oh my gosh. That is darn right chilly. I'm going to make an attempt to see if I can solder this dodgy wire back on. Minus 16. It feels like minus 20. I did Lapland a few years ago and it was minus 20 when we was there. And just talking to some of the people, he says, yeah, we had a heat wave last week and it got up to minus 8. And that were a heat wave for them. So it just shows you it's all about perspective. All about perspective. They had a heat wave to get to minus 8. But wow. Minus 20. That's a bit firmer on. Right, this will be just to try to see if the we'll clip some of that on there, and we will inject some capacitance, and we will monitor the ferrites under the thermal imaging camera to see if anything comes up. I'm just wondering whether one of my probes is a little bit. That's better. These earthing points here aren't that clever. I'll just right. Let's just have another look under thermal. Look at that. So pull in a little bit and we'll just monitor it with the P1. That's my hand. Well, that's getting well. There's something drinking a fair bit of current. Ooh. Don't know what that is. Oh, that's the chipset. You can actually see through the there, obviously switching MOSFETs down there. Really difficult for me to show you with this camera. I'm doing this for mine for ease rather than anything else. There's nothing on that side of the board getting wham unless it's sat under the heatsink. Phone to see. Yeah, we. I think Andy was doing one yesterday where he was trying to convert between Fahrenheit and Celsius, and there was a strange. I've had it with a AI before, which is what Andy experienced yesterday, where AI actually goes, let me try that again. Can't let me. Yeah, I think I need to redo my probes on here. Yeah, and I probably need to rewind my probes up because I don't. Oh, do you think MOSFETs get warm just then as they were switching on? So I think the power stages are coming through. You just see them glowing. That's this is the Thermalright P1. This one. So that's the power stages turning on there. If you can just see it on camera. And there, some of those are on the other side of the board. Those there are actually on the other side of the board, as you can see. They're on the other side of the board. Them, so it is picking up through the board. So the power stages are turning on. I don't think there's a reason why this won't. Something up there getting a little bit warm. A little U-gate switch up there. Let me just plug a HDMI into it just to see if we have picture. But it might not post from picture anyway. But we will pick this up on a different stream because we've come this far. We've come so far. Na, 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 na. Let me just flick over to all bottom right hand corner, which is that one there. If we get a picture, it will appear there. If we don't get a picture, well, it's just not working. So we'll. Yeah, CPU is definitely getting a bit warm on there. I think it must be my. Is it my black wire or anything like that? Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo my cabling. I think me ground wire is not playing ball. No, it's not playing ball. I'm pushing down like hell on there, and it's not doing that. Why don't I use TC View? I went from not answering questions to just giving answers. It can be right or wrong. Yeah. TC View. I don't know what TC View is. Sorry. Don't know what TC View is, Dave. Sorry, am I being a little bit ignorant there? Don't know what TC View is. I think. No. That's really bizarre because. Oh, there we go. It's working now. Oh, PC View. Yeah, I've got the PC software. It's just I haven't got it linked up at the moment on there, which is really weird. So bottom right hand corner, we can see we're pulling static current, aren't we? That's a lot of ampage to take for no work. I would have thought sitting in a BIOS or anything like that, which it should be sat in, we should be. There's something wrong with that. I'm not even connected. That's confused me. Even without my ground connected, I was pulling 2 amps. Is my power supply just had to give up the ghost? I think that's what it is. Ah! Yeah. I'm not too sure what's up with that. It's clearly not right, and it's not well. Yeah, the flip that. The PC software does work. It works fine with the Thermal Master camera. It's just I ain't got it plugged in at the moment. I have got it on, and the other thing what I have an issue with is I've only got male USB-Cs, and that's a male USB-C, so I ain't got a female adapter, so I have to put it through a voltage meter and then plug it into the side of my voltage meter and kind of do it that way, which is a bit of a weird way of doing it, really. I think I plug it into I plug it into that one, and then I plug that one into there, just so I can get the camera up and running and working. So it's a bit of a convoluted way, mainly because I haven't got a female. I've only got male, and it's 2 males, so that's why I'm not doing that. I'm not too sure why my power supply is doing what it's doing. It was just pulling 2 amps even without cables connected. So it did this the other day to me on when I were working. So I'm not too sure why it did that. Yeah, really not sure why it did that. So I'm gonna have to have a look at that as well. So, right, gentlemen, it is 1 p.m. GMT. So it was only going to be a quick stream till about 11:30 anyway, until Andy Swindon Electronic Repairs got up and running, and he is up and running. So I would urge anybody wishing to do so, if you don't know who Andy is, go check him out. Swindon Electronic Repairs. I can't pass you over in the raid because I'm not popular enough, so please hit the like and subscribe if you so wish, but that's where it is. And yeah, that's thanks, Russ. I will what day am I in today? Friday today. I weren't planning on streaming 3 times this week, but I've done 3. I've got no other VODs lined up to launch because I just hadn't had time to do any this week. So I probably won't be streaming now until maybe one day next week. So I will wish everybody a super weekend. I'm out at a Christmas market on Sunday, enjoying it. Thanks, Juice. And enjoying the Christmas markets. Going to travel all the way up north to Nottingham. If everybody's been to that one, went to that one last year, and it weren't bad, not amazing, but weren't bad. So we're going to have the day there on Sunday, enjoying that, seeing what that's like, getting into the festive spirit, and eating 3-foot hot dogs and all that malarkey. So I might try and daytime stream next week, depending what I've got on, and just give you guys some content to digest. But other than that, have a super weekend. Take it steady, be good, be nice, smile, and we will catch you all later. Thanks a lot again, guys. See you later. Bye bye.